Hello everyone, John with Fun to Be Free coming to you live from Disney's Animal Kingdom. Let's go! Welcome to fabulous Central Florida. Like I said, hello explorers. John with Fun to Be Free coming to you live from Disney's Animal Kingdom. You want to stay tuned because we're going to check out some breaking news in a moment. But before, let me flip the camera to the front facing direction. I'll show you the main gate here at Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park.
I gotta find one. My place is too small.
You're looking at it now.
Yeah.
Here's the guest entrance. And over in this direction, of course, is the exit here. We're actually going to proceed down this pathway into Discovery Island. At the moment, we are located in the Oasis. Oh, and welcome back. Reed Gibson's in the chat. Hello, Reed Gibson. He says, hello, John. Thank goodness it's Friday. I agree, Reed Gibson. You're probably at work, and I'm here enjoying this beautiful day at Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park. Well, I wanted to quickly mention today's video topic. It's Disney's Animal Kingdom, DinoLand USA Dino-Rama Extinction. Where did the dinosaur go? We're gonna check into that in a moment. No, not check into cash. We're gonna check into the dino. It's missing, it's gone. You wanna stay tuned for that. In just a few moments, let's check out the breaking news here. If you haven't done so already, jump into the live chat. I'd like to get you to know you, especially if you're a new subscriber here to Fun to Be Free. I'm actually taking the bat phone out of my pocket, and I am enabling the wireless feature so I could send my bat phone screen over to you at home on the screen you're viewing it on right now. And Reed Gibson says, Big Green Dino is gone? Stay tuned, Reed Gibson. That's why we're here. And we have a Disney stroller in the pathway. You hear it rumbling over the concrete paving. Okay, let's get on to the breaking news. Cementosaurus completely demolished. Tree clearing underway in DinoLand USA. And this is from blogmickey.com, one of my favorite blogs to visit on a regular basis. Shout out, website credit to blogmickey.com. Again, Cementosaurus completely demolished. Tree clearing underway in DinoLand USA. This was published yesterday, March 6th, 2025. Extinction has come for the Cementosaurus, which was demolished overnight at Disney's Animal Kingdom. The giant Brachiosaurus stood at one end of the now completely demolished Chester and Hester's Dino-Rama section of DinoLand USA. We made it out to Disney's Animal Kingdom today to bring you photos of the demolition, as well as a first look at land clearing taking place to create for an all-new Encanto-themed attraction set to open in 2027. First, we'll start with a look at the Cementosaurus when this area of DinoLand USA was still open. For more photos, check out our farewell article to Chester and Hester's Dino-Rama. So we're not going to click on that link. In the meantime, enjoy some photos here of the Cementosaurus while I check the chat. Reed Gibson says, to support the stream, please hit that like button and subscribe. If you have not already done so, it's free to do so. Well, thank you again, Reed Gibson. I appreciate that. So back to the article. So there's the big green dino now. Cementosaurus demolished. Here's a look at where the Cementosaurus used to be located following some of the early demolition. Crews demolished the Cementosaurus overnight. We'll start with a look back at when it was standing, followed by our visit to Disney's Animal Kingdom today. So over to the left-hand side at the photo at the top, you can see the dinosaurs there. And then there's an additional photo there. Here's another before after the demolition of the Cementosaurus. So there you go. Top before, bottom after. It's gone. It's missing. Sent it into extinction. We got to go back in time and get that dino. And another before after, we take a peek at the demolition. Here you go. Top one, of course, before, and bottom one after. And here's a look at the rubble from the demolition with some green pieces visible from the former Cementosaurus structure. Hello there. So it looks like it's all just rubble. Cement extinction. While we're here, let me just get an overhead shot of course, the Tree of Life. Oh, Michael Sims is back. Welcome back, Michael Sims. He says, hello. I just hit the like button. I appreciate that, Michael Sims. Thank you so much. But let's continue with the article. DinoLand USA land clearing. We can also start to see some changes in the horizon as trees are removed from a berm that used to obstruct backstage views from the former primeval world attraction. So there are some additional photos. For everything you need to know about the Tropical America's Wreathing Project for DinoLand USA, check out our article below. So we could also link to this, but we're not going to. I just wanted to show you that breaking news for today, coming to you from Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park here. We are now in Discovery Island, and over in this direction, of course, is the Discovery Trading Company, a merchandise location. And just around the corner here, there's the Viva Gaia band. They're performing right now. They're a little loud for us. It tends to clip the microphone. So I'm gonna proceed, of course, a little quickly past it, but you can still get some shots as we walk by. In the meantime, I'm gonna disable my bat phone, and I'll be right with you. Oh, and Kelby's back in the chat. Welcome back, Kelby. Kelby says, hello, just hit the like button. Thank you so much, Kelby. If I remember correctly, Kelby, you were saying you were coming next week to the Walt Disney World Resort and you're staying at the Art of Animation Resort. Is that correct? Does my memory serve correctly? Reed Gibson also says, hello at Michael Sims. And he says, hey there at Kelby. Kelby's waving hi. Of course, now we're walking across the bridge. We can get a quick shot. Across the lake is Asia. You can see the amphitheater with some extinct seating that's no longer used when it was Rivers of Light, a theatrical performance here on the lake. But we're gonna move on. Just on the other side of the trees, of course, is the Expedition Everest with Disco Yeti. Flash, flash, pop, pop. As previously mentioned, we are in DinoLand USA. And there is a new band to the area. A new musical review here. I believe we just missed one of the show times. Oh, Jaylon's back in the chat. Jaylon says, hi, fun to be free. Well, hello, Jaylon. Welcome back. And Kelby says, yes, cannot wait. So Kelby's coming here to the Walt Disney World Resort next week. Kelby, if you're in the parks and you see me, come say hi. I love to meet all new faces. We are now approaching, of course, this bridge, and we're gonna go under it, under Donald's Dino Bash, and maybe we'll be in luck and have the opportunity to meet Donald today. Not quite certain, but we'll see. Reed Gibson says, welcome back, Jaylon.
A lot of his friends are right here in our very own DinoLand USA.
Right up ahead here is the greenish in color construction wall, construction fence, work walls, many names for it, made of wood, painted green. They also have signage on it. But look just slightly above the construction wall, you could see the excavator, the heavy equipment. So that big reddish arm, it essentially demolished all of Dino-Rama. Everywhere you're looking here used to be Dino-Rama. It goes all the way around the corner to our right-hand side and down in this direction to our left-hand side as well. But as we come around the landscaping, the trees, we're gonna look up. There used to be the Dino-Rama Cementosaurus in this area. As it turns out, it was recently demolished, I believe 2 nights ago. So the heavy equipment demolition company just demolished this large, oversized Cementosaurus here on Route 66. Of course, Route 66 we're walking on right now. I do believe they will retheme Route 66, of course, to more of an Encanto or a tropical Americas theme as well. And here's a quick view of the signage. It says, look beyond what you see. We're actually going to proceed around the corner here. So right about in this area, here's where the neck or the head would have been, towering overhead. And just in about 20 feet here, we would have seen its midsection, its belly, with the big sign painted Chester and Hester's Dino-Rama. And we're now approaching the end of the tail of it, the tail of the Cementosaurus that has went extinct recently. It would have been over in this direction, and it would have been quite tall. So pretend there's a big dinosaur there if we came, 3 nights ago. But coming back down to ground level or eye level, here's where the walls start or stop, depending on how you want to look at it. So like I said, the green walls here approach the original wooden slats, the brownish color wall, the fence there. So they meet in this area here. So all this section that we just saw with these greenish color work walls, construction fence, all this will be the new Encanto themed area. And of course there is Dinosaur, the world-class attraction that's located in DinoLand USA. We'll go check that out in just a few moments. We'll see what the standby wait time is. You never know, we might get the opportunity to take a spin on Dinosaur and travel back in time, where we could actually go meet Dr. Seeker. Kelby says, we'll be hitting up Animal Kingdom. Any must-see attractions there? Oh, Kelby, absolutely. So I don't want to go too long of a tangent, but I highly recommend that you spend the majority of your time at 2 locations in this park. It would be Pandora, the World of Avatar, that consists of Flight of Passage, along with a secondary boat ride. And the other attraction, of course, is Kilimanjaro Safaris. Kilimanjaro Safaris, I'd recommend, of course, getting here as early as possible for that, likewise with Flight of Passage, because on the Kilimanjaro Safaris you get to see animals. Animals tend to be more active during the earlier morning hours, and of course Flight of Passage tends to have a slightly less line in the morning hours or just before closing. So there you go, Kelby. Jaylon is saying, "Aw, thanks, Reed Gibson." And Reed Gibson says, "Fred Flintstone is in mourning now." Oh, yeah, good point, Reed Gibson. Kelby says, "Yabba dabba do." And then John at Friend to Be Free says, "I like talking to you." You remember? I call the Flintstones phone. And when Bart wanted the Flintstones phone. Anyways, so here's the construction walls here. And just above it, and this location here, that used to be the Chester and Hester's merchandise retail location. And just beyond it back here were a set of restrooms. I believe they're going to leave these buildings intact and do a light retheme when they actually bring in the Tropical Americas, because it costs a lot of money to retheme infrastructure. And as it turns out, I don't see Donald over here at Donald's Dino Bash at the Welcome Center. I believe the last viewing for Donald is like maybe 5:05 p.m. this evening. So maybe he's on hiatus, on break right now. But as we turn around, I want to actually head towards the Boneyard. The Boneyard, of course, is an interactive playground experience for the junior explorers. Well, what I'd like to do is go inside and go to the highest elevation, or the tippy top of the peak that we can, and get a bird's eye view over the construction fences here. So that's where we're headed now. Jump into the live chat. Anybody have any observations, theories, speculations, what's going on with Tropical Americas, or say the Encanto attraction, or even the Indiana Jones that's due to replace the actual dinosaur? And of course, here is the stroller parking for the Boneyard Fossil Fun Site, established 1947. The entrance here to the Boneyard, we have excavations from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Hello there, how are you? So like I said, I want to go up. We're going to head up the steps, check out the highest vantage point we could get to. There's several ways to get up there. There's this set of steps here, and along the backside there's a accessibility ramp and another set of steps as well. But since we're here, hello there, we're just gonna head up this set of steps.
Okay.
And if you haven't done so, remember to smash that like button, comment, and subscribe. Like Reed Gibson says, it's free to do so. Oh, and Jeremy Heath's back in the chat. Hello, Jeremy Heath says, good afternoon, John. Well, good afternoon, Jeremy Heath. Oh, excuse me. We're gonna navigate up another landing and another set of steps. We're gonna go to the highest point we could get to today. Hopefully the netting or the metal mesh won't obscure our view. But I do believe we're at the tallest point that we could navigate to. But I don't think we could see much from this perspective, this vantage point. But we'll still just go take a quick look. And then I'll go back down to the mid-course, the mid-level. So, yeah, we can't see much, but we can see the excavation equipment if I get it through the fence here. Let it focus. So there you go. Okay, we're gonna back up. And I'm slowly gonna turn the camera around. Then we're gonna walk down the set of steps that we came up. If you're visiting the Boneyard here, there is a suspension bridge here. Always fun for the junior explorers. And then while we're at this elevation, I just wanted to show you, that's the bridge we walked under. We could choose to walk over it or through it or past it to the other side and check out all the other fossils over there as well. We're now going down the steps, back to the mid-course level. So just to give you a perspective, here's the difference in elevation, as you can see. Ed Reed Gibson says, hey, at Jeremy Heath. And another perspective on the construction walls, the green fence there. Okay, if we head over in this direction, there is another bridge. So I'll show you another bridge that we could go across near the accessibility ramp. Also, there's a large set of steps here. I imagine these are a Reedy Creek code for emergency egress or emergency exit. Thus, they're so large in size and scale. And then let's go this way. And there's the Donald's Dino Bash. That's what I'm trying to say. There's that sign. We can take a quick look at right there. Okay. To my left-hand side is the accessibility ramp, but here is the best vantage point that we could get from up here in the Boneyard. You can see the pile of rubble from the Cementosaurus. I'm going to try to hold the camera at a slightly lower level so you can see it. But look underneath the shade control, or this roof right here. Look through it. All of that cement rubble, that was the Cementosaurus, along with the actual heavy equipment there that has demolished it. So there you go. I'm just pausing for just a brief moment, and we're gonna pull back. We'll take a look down below underneath the bridge that we walked under previously. You can see some outdoor vending carts moving through the area. But here's this big fossil that we could walk through. Here, let's go through it. Go take a quick look on this side of the Boneyard. The dig site. The sign says, please keep your shoes on while exploring the dig site. Good choice. Like Homer says, garbage in garbage can. That makes sense. So we're gonna go down the steps here, down to ground level. So you could probably imagine that's why it's called or named the dig site. You have various children digging in the sand, trying to expose the fossils below. Alex Buxell's back. Hello, welcome back. Alex Buxell says, goodbye, Dan. I'm thinking it's DinoLand. We miss you. Oh, he also says, Alex Buxell says, goodbye, DinoLand. Yeah, bye-bye, DinoLand. I imagine that it's going to remain mostly intact except for the interior of those construction work walls. Probably, in this guy's opinion, probably till January of 2026. So in other words, I think Dinosaur, the attraction, and of course Restaurantosaurus, I think will remain open along with the dig site or the Boneyard here, probably through somewhere around January 2026. Again, just my opinion. But anybody have another idea? Have they heard any rumors? There's the band performing down though. It's the Eco band, I think it's called though. Anyways, we'll go check it out. Alex Boxall says, thank you, and it's been snowing all day today. Well, Alex Boxall, check out the weather here in gorgeous Central Florida. It's probably in the mid-70s right now. Clear blue sky. It is a beautiful day here, generally as always. And it makes my day even brighter, bringing you this live stream from Disney's Animal Kingdom. So we're actually going down the accessibility ramp right now. Let's go check out the band.
Oh, like it's jumping underneath. I got out of the way.
Oh, we got a lot of junior explorers running around my feet. I bet everybody in the chat would love to see me go down the slide. But here's another Simpsons reference. Mount Splashmore, Homer gets stuck in the tube. That's how I feel. If I ever went down the slide, I feel like I'll just get stuck. And then I'll literally have only one hand to, get myself unstuck while holding Frankenstein, my camera rig. Oh, that'll be great for streaming live, right? I imagine the cellular data reception or the signal strength would go through the plastic though. But we're actually gonna head out the exit of the Boneyard. So I'm gonna go check out the band. Here we go, going out the exit. Got a little gator fence there. So to give you a perspective, we were up here in this area looking at the green construction walls right from that vantage point. We walked across the bridge there over to the dig site and then back, and here we are now going underneath it. So we're gonna go check out the Eco-Rhythmics. So they're performing right now. Eco-Rhythmics. So I'm gonna pipe down so you could enjoy their recycled rubbish of a band.
I bet y'all are wondering, what is all this cool stuff on these awesome carts?
What is all this?
Right here, this is made from PVC. I found these PVC pipes in the trash at a construction site. Check this out.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, as a musicologist, I love exploring how different materials make different sounds. That's right. Well, I like these pots and pans right here. The smaller ones are higher tones, and the bigger ones are lower tones. These were going to be thrown away over at Restaurantosaurus, but instead they gave it to us, and we recycled them into musical instruments. Check this out. Yeah! This is so cool. Pretty cool, right? Yeah. You can make music out of anything, and that. One day we hope to have all these instruments be, replaced with recycled ones. We're off to a good start. We've got plastic PVC, we've got metal pots and pans, but what I'm most excited for is right here. Check this out. It's a wood box! Yes! It's called a cajon. It comes all the way from Peru. People would actually take toys out of their kitchens, turn them sideways, and play them. Like this. Nice. It's like, it's good. Yeah, clever. Hey, why don't we show everybody what song you do? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Brian Hertzberger Barbosa's back. Welcome back, Brian. He says, hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. We're currently viewing Eco-Rhythmics. Reed Gibson says, have not seen this crew before. Reed Gibson, it's brand new to this location, and I'm enjoying it. It's a lot better than I thought it would be. I'm totally into this. Says it's a sunny day in the afternoon. It's beautiful here, Jaylon. Wish you were here to experience it with me. Is everybody singing along in their head like I am?
About environmental sustainability, and something we do here at the Eco-Rhythmics, we recycle our drumsticks, but not just the wooden part, we even cut the plastic tips off and recycle those as well.
Nice. All right, what's some things y'all like to recycle? Go ahead, shout them out. What do we got?
Plastic.
Did I hear plastic water bottles? Yeah, sure I did. Believe it or not, these shirts that we're wearing, made completely out of plastic water bottles. Buttons, everything. How cool is that? Hey, Reduce, tell me what you've been doing.
Well, since you're talking about plastic water bottles, I like to take those, chop off the tops, and make these cute little planters. And then I grow these beautiful flowers, just like we make beautiful music.
1, 2, 3, hey!
Reed Gibson says it's kind of like jammers at Epcot. I agree, Reed Gibson. It's eco-friendly jammers at Epcot. That's what it is.
All right, now it's time for my favorite song from my favorite movie. This is from Tarzan, and it's called Trash in the Camp. Y'all ready?
Y'all ready for this? Rob's Mad World is back. Welcome back, Rob's Mad World. He said, we made it to Friday, ready for the weekend. That's right, Rob's Mad World. Rob's Mad World says, ready for the weekend? I sure am. Reed Gibson says, hey, at Rob's Mad World, welcome back. Yes!
Alright. We're gonna make it a little bit better. We have time for one more song. Who wants to hear one more?
Yeah.
Alright, who likes Lion King?
Yeah.
I do. You have to promise me, if you know this next song, you'll sing along, alright? I'm gonna hear everybody nice and loud, wrong notes and all. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hakuna Matata, what a wonderful phrase.
Let's hear you!
Hakuna Matata, ain't no passing grade.
What does it mean?
It means no worries
For the rest of your days.
It's a problem-free philosophy.
Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata.
What y'all working on?
Working on my
Alright, everybody. Nice loud.
I just can't wait to be free. Yay!
Oh, thank you, everybody. Hey, once again, we are
The Eco-Rhythmics.
3, 4.
Hey!
everybody.
Yeah, very well done. Good job. Perfect. So I just wanted to come in here and show you guys a quick look. Here's their logo, the Eco-Rhythmics. I do believe this is a brand new location and a new band to the location as well. But our last visit, this was not here. So within the last few days, this popped up. We could get a look at the set. Great job. Very much enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Take care. Have a great day. And of course, very similar or inspired by Jameters at Epcot, I imagine, but of course with an ecology-based recycle, reduce, reuse, theme. But very cool. Very cool. Very talented musicians here. Hello, sir.
Hi there.
How are you? So I'll just take a quick look. And we have an ODV cart in the area. Always rattling, make a lot of noise. Gonk, gonk, gonk. Okay, let's head back towards Donald's Dino Bash again. For everybody that's just joined us, we're here in DinoLand USA, and we're actually taking a look at a new extinction. In other words, the Cementosaurus was recently demolished here in Dino-Rama. It is missing. It's gone. It's MIA forever. It's actually a pile of cement rubble just on the other side of the green construction fence there. You could see the large, heavy equipment that actually ate it up, it demolished it, chewed it up, and spit it out into a pile. Reed Gibson says, fun, yeah, the Eco-Rhythmics. They were a lot of fun, Reed Gibson. We got to come back and check them out more often. Especially for, the many fans of the percussions. Awesome. But I just wanted to come back here and just give you a quick shot again for everybody that just joined us. There used to be a green cement dinosaur up here, the Cementosaurus, located in this area here for Dino-Rama, but it's no longer here. It went into extinction. So there you go. But we could actually, navigate around the corner here, back towards Donald's Dino Bash, and we could see if he's there. Nope, not there, still on break. Okay, let's head over maybe to Restaurantosaurus. Maybe we could check out the menu. Maybe we were just not in luck. Maybe, maybe he's coming back soon, but we'll come back. We'll say hi to Donald. Like I said, I want to head over to the Restaurantosaurus. So this location here is a quick service dining experience. I do believe they're going to keep it intact. In other words, they're just going to do a light retheme, you know, reskinning, change some paint, some interior wall decor probably, because all the money in the budget would be taken for the attractions here in the tropical Americas if they were to tear down all this infrastructure. But there is a menu on display, but never fear, we're going to go inside and I'm going to take a look at the menu. I'm going to take out the bat phone and I'm going to enable the wireless feature on it so I could send the actual screen, the video from my bat phone over to your mobile device or PC at home, whether it be a tablet, an iPad, or possibly a personal computer. But just give me a second here and I'm enabling the bat phone wireless feature. And I'll be right with you and we'll take a look at the menu here in just a moment. We are now entering, of course. Oh, hello there. Oh, thank you so much. Restaurantosaurus. I'm going to pull over to the side, to the back. And I'll just give you an overall vantage point what we're looking at. So to the left-hand side is the mobile order pickup counter. And then if you choose to register or choose to order at the register in person, it's located in the opposite direction on this side here. Well, okay, what I need to do, of course, is search for Restaurantosaurus. There's several ways we could do that. I'm actually on my, I should say, My Disney Experience app, or the MDE app. We could actually search for it, or we could navigate by using the map. But I think we're all set up and ready to go here. So, in DinoLand USA, at Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park is Restaurantosaurus. They serve lunch and dinner from 10:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Like I said, it's a quick service restaurant and they offer the mobile order pickup. I'm gonna tap on begin order. We're gonna mock it up, so now to $2.55 it says. And they offer some entrees here, like the foot-long hot dog with chili and cheese, the 3rd-pound Angus bacon cheeseburger, an all-beef foot-long hot dog, a 3rd-pound Angus cheeseburger, and they also have the Cobb salad with chicken, chicken strips with 4 pieces, and a regular Cobb salad as well. They offer a plant-based option, which is the Impossible Spicy Southwestern Burger, along with some various sides, and kids' Disney check meals like the Impossible Burger and a cheeseburger as well. They also have chicken strips, 2 pieces for the Junior Explorers, and along with macaroni and cheese as well. They have the dessert, the cookies and cream cupcake. This looks really interesting. It's a zebra inspired, it looks like. Chocolate cupcake with cookies and cream, panna cotta filling, cookies and cream swirled buttercream, crispy pearls, and chocolate zebra print medallion. Looks really good. I've never had it. Anybody in the chat ever had the cookies and cream cupcake before? They also have assorted beverages as well. But let's return here to Restaurantosaurus. So again, you're looking at the pickup counter here. Well, let's go take a quick look at one of the various dining rooms they have available where you could actually, enjoy your food and beverage here. I got a jealous bone. You hear the background audio? Over in this area is the, of course, beverage station. If you give me just a moment, I'm disabling the bat phone, the wireless feature. I'll be right with you. I actually like turning off the wireless feature on the bat phone because it may interrupt the actual stream. In other words, I'll have 3 devices streaming wirelessly instead of just 2. At the moment, you're only viewing 1 camera, but I actually have 2 cameras. So it's actually sending data or video from 2 cameras, and I have a scene switcher, and I'm just selected this particular camera you're viewing on. But back to the chat. Daniel Channel Part 2 is welcome back. Daniel says, hello, welcome back, Daniel Channel Part 2. Here's another smaller interior dining area that you could choose to dine in. We could take a quick look. It's just themed to a tent, you know, like a fossil fun dig site. And then if I turn and look through these shelves here, there is an adult themed bar over here. We could go take a look. We are now into the Quonset hut here at Restaurantosaurus. We swing around the corner here. We could just take a quick look at the bar. The Restaurantosaurus Lounge. They offer cocktails, wine, beer, and light bites, now open. There's also access through this doorway here. You could choose to come in from the outside or exterior of Restaurantosaurus. But here, you know, they offer limited selection of adult beverages. Just give you a quick idea of what it looks like and what they have. Now let's head back through the Quonset hut into the one of many dining rooms they have available here. I just wanted to show you quickly though. In the mornings, they generally have another dining room available, which I think is really neat. If you ever have the opportunity to dine in the opposite room, here, I'll show you now. We'll walk over here. I think it's pretty cool because you could actually go inside the Airstream trailer that's outside of the Restaurantosaurus. In other words, the entire side of the trailer is missing on the interior portion of the dining room, and you could actually walk inside, sit down, walk right in, sit right down, and you know, let daddy let your hair hang down. But here, I'll point it through here. They don't want us going in there. They're trying to, you know, clear it out, but you get an idea. The Airstream trailer is over here. Oh, Tiki Man Fan is back. Welcome back, Tiki Man Fan. He says, hi, John and company. Welcome back, Tiki Man Fan. It's always nice to have you back. How's the weather up in your neck of the woods? So, we are back here at the mobile order pickup area. In this case, it's Bay 1. But let's actually head outside. Let's go take a look at the standby wait time for Dinosaur. See what we're dealing with. You never know, we may have the opportunity to experience that attraction. Let's check it out first. And eventually, Tiki Man Fan, I bet you're here because you want to go on safari, and I do too. I am dying to see how the video, the image quality, the cellular data reception is going to come out today here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Oh, and Official Hellcat. Hello, Official Hellcat. I do believe you're a new subscriber to Fun to Be Free. He said, last time I went to Animal Kingdom, there was animals. Well, you're correct, Official Hellcat. Absolutely. Rob's Mad World says, hey, hey, everyone. And we can take a look at Sue here. This Tyrannosaurus Rex fossilized bone structure. We can even take a look at the plaque. Hold on. We should come and spend more time around this area, though. But just quickly, Tyrannosaurus Rex Sue. This fossil cast is an exact replica of Sue, the most complete Tyrannosaurus Rex skeleton ever found. So pretty cool. Here, let me get a shot. The sun's kind of in the way, so let's come back here. I'll stand up on the curb. I love the background area music in this area too as well. But you hear me say that all the time. And then you'll ask, so John, what don't you like? I like all of Walt Disney World. I like all the music. I enjoy all the attractions, so thank you very much. Tiki Man Fan says, really? At Official Hellcat. Yeah, Tiki Man Fan wants to see some animals on safari. Reed Gibson says, hi at Official Hellcat. There are still animals, just not where John is at now. Well, thank you for this, answering that and clearing that up, Reed Gibson. Official Hellcat says, they ate me. They ate me. Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? Well, that reminds me, because of course, this dinosaur attraction will be rethemed eventually into the Indiana Jones. I'm not sure what to call it. You know, the Temple of the Forbidden Eye. Not exactly, because that's located at Disneyland Resort. But there'll be a new name, new storyline, and I assume they'll keep most of the infrastructure the same. We covered that the last video we were here. Let's join the queue. The Lightning Lane entrance looks a little light, so why not? We're here. When in Rome, right?
This is just my thought on it, like, because I saw it earlier today and I was like, oh, that's interesting.
We gotta go and around here. Hey, while we're in the queue, let's just go take a quick look. See if we could actually spot the show building. So everybody in the chat's going, what are you doing, John? You're gonna look over a wall and look at a big building? Yeah, I'm gonna try. It's gonna be tough to see, but it's up there. Maybe we can see it from here, this vantage point. Not very likely. I can't get in there. Okay. We'll continue with our attraction experience here in the queue. And I'll pipe down for the most part, because I want to enjoy this as much as everybody else. I'm being quiet because I'm trying to listen for the background audio. Daniel Channel Part 2 says, I'm very Sigma. Official Hellcat says, I am very Sigma. Just as I said, there's a lightning lane return. There seems to be a pulse. If you looked at the rear or the back of that gentleman's shirt in black, the black t-shirt, he was wearing a In-N-Out Burger t-shirt. As you're aware, I am from Southern California, and I do miss In-N-Out Burger. Anybody in the chat ever had an In-N-Out Burger? And Reed Gibson says 20, or Disney app showing 20-minute wait. You're correct, Reed Gibson. 20 minutes, that's what the wait time was posted at. Diana Buenavides is back. Diana's back. Welcome back, Diana. Hello, everyone from Austin. Niece and I are enjoying stream and doing artwork. Oh, as always, Diana. We have an artist in the chat, a local resident artist. And I'm going to say local because we're, just a little community of chit-chatters here from all around the globe. Reed Gibson's welcoming Diana back. So while we're here, I previously said, I should pipe down, but I guess I just can't stop flapping my gums. But I'll show you what's in the display case in the meantime. Oh, Rob's Mad World. Rob's Mad World knows what's up. So he's been to In-N-Out. He's saying animal style, please. That's correct, Rob's Mad World. So real quick, if you haven't introduced yourself and you're watching live, jump into the live chat. Let's have a quick conversation about In-N-Out Burger, simply because I saw a t-shirt. But Rob's Mad World is saying animal style, please. So what animal style is, essentially, if you had French fries from In-N-Out, they will take the boat, the little white little piece of cardboard, put French fries in it, the container, and then they, of course, have their secret sauce, like the secret sauce they put on hamburgers, along with the little pickles and little minced onions, and of course, ketchup and mayonnaise. So they put that on the French fries, and then they even put a slice of cheese, and they have a custom little oven that they warm the cheese. It's to perfection. It's amazing. So is there anybody else that's ever been to In-N-Out and experienced animal style? You could actually get the animal style on the In-N-Out burgers as well. So essentially it's extra spread, extra cheese. It's delicious. Reed Gibson says, In-N-Out, not bad, just not my favorite. Okay, Reed Gibson, then what is your favorite? Because it seems like the conversation between a lot of people are always, if I grew up around Five Guys, they'll say Five Guys is better. And then the people that grew up around In-N-Out Burger, they'll say In-N-Out's better. Would you tend to agree with that? Reed Gibson? Oh, we're in the pre-show now. Above the Carnotaurus, you could actually just make out Bill Nye the Science Guy. Reed Gibson says, at Rob's Mad World, even fries? Yeah, Reed Gibson, even fries. Official Hellcat says, Kendrick Lamar cooked Drake. Official Hellcat, In-N-Out banned me. Come on, Official Hellcat. Diana Buenavides says, Reed Gibson, to me fries are a bit salty, but I did like burgers. And real quick, I do want to mention in regards to the In-N-Out French fries, they are real. In other words, and everybody in chat's going, of course they're real, John. They're potatoes. Come on. They're grown. What I'm saying is most French fries at most chains or most restaurants, even, fancy restaurants, have actual frozen French fries, not In-N-Out. There is a fry station where one of the employees at In-N-Out, their entire job is to just smash the French fries with the special machine. Essentially taking a potato that's been peeled, and they used a little machine by hand manually. It presses the potato, oh hello though, into French fries. And then of course they fry it right in front of your face to just golden brown perfection. In fact, John at Fun to Be Freeze, this guy's recommendation, if you do frequent In-N-Out or your first time, I recommend you try well done French fries. So what they actually do is they dip the French fries twice instead of once, and it gets it just a little extra golden brown. Not burned, just a little extra golden brown. So they're just slightly crunchy. Because you know how sometimes you get crunchy French fries? I like the little crunch to it. It's amazing. Official Hellcat says Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Yeah, science rules. Good one, Official Hellcat. Thank you so much. It reminds me of my childhood. Remember totally Bill Nye from like circa what, 1994 from Seattle, Washington, from public television. Exactly. Rob's Mad World says Habit Burger is delicious if you have it near you. Oh, I've been to Habit Burger many a times, Rob's Mad World. I enjoy Habit Burger as well. I'm just suggesting the In-N-Out burger, it has a slight advantage, a slight edge over the Habit, but I do enjoy me some Habit Burger. Even, like the steak sandwich, oh, that's so good. They have awesome French fries too. Habit does a good job, real amazing. Diana says, hello to you, Tiki Man fan. Tiki Man fan, of course, is quite popular. Rob's Mad World said, at Reed Gibson, I get the regular fries, animal style burger, and extra spread on the side. Oh, Rob's Mad World is a professional. He knows what he's doing. And Tiki Man fan says, please lighten up on all caps chats, Official Hellcat. Reed Gibson says, at Rob's Mad World, have no heard of them before. What region of US are they in? Okay, Reed Gibson, since you're in the Midwest, I believe, right? So In-N-Out came from California, so Southern California, and they essentially are spreading east. So I do believe the closest In-N-Out to Florida or the East Coast is currently in Texas, I think, but they have announced that they are moving to a new distribution center on the East Coast, and they were working, I believe, with the governor of Florida, Ron DeSantis, to bring In-N-Out store locations to the state of Florida and the East Coast. And that was announced maybe, I don't know, a year and a half ago. So I'm sure we're going to start seeing In-N-Outs popping up somewhere around this area. I would imagine it'd be very similar to Las Vegas. In Las Vegas, they actually have a giant In-N-Out. It's very popular, even if you go at like 1 a.m. So packed, line out the door. Diana says, what a burger is good. Yeah, In-N-Out, that's what a hamburger's all about. Yep, that's my best rendition. I can't sing, as you know. We'll take a look at the Carnotaurus again. And Reed Gibson asking about Habit Burger. Yeah, Habit Burger is just awesome. I do enjoy it though. It is really good. But real quick, the In-N-Out prices, I believe, are very reasonable for the level of quality. I wouldn't call it a fast food restaurant, even though it's listed, or they call themselves a fast food restaurant. I would say In-N-Out is actually made to order, because you could make a custom menu and they make it right in front of you. Very similar to the Habit. But Diana says, yes, we have In-N-Out in Austin. Yeah, there you go. Austin. What a great place to be, Austin. Oh, hello there. The Dino Institute. Here, I'm gonna simmer down on the talking so we can enjoy the pre-show, and I mean it this time. Kelby, In-N-Out has plans to migrate to Tennessee in the near future. Thank you so much for that information, Kelby. I believe the distribution center is going there, I think.
We're all out of available space. We're going to be watching a short video.
At Reed Gibson, Rob's Mad World says Habit Burger is primarily West Coast, but there's locations all over, I believe.
Hello. I'm Dr. Marsh, director of the Dino Institute, and I hope you enjoyed those quaint exhibits in the old wing. That's how dinosaurs have been presented to the public since the study of fossils began over 150 years ago. Today, that bare bones approach is about to become extinct. In a perfect blending of science and technology, the Dino Institute has created the Time Rover, an amazing vehicle that will literally transport you to the age of the dinosaurs. How? That's proprietary. But the result is a breathtaking journey through a prehistoric world where will witness the most spectacular creatures to ever walk the earth. In a moment, you'll be going live to our control center for a comprehensive safety briefing, and then it's on to the tour that will convince you forever that the future is truly in the past.
Reed Gibson says we have Kansas City.
Hello there. Welcome to our little trans-dimensional joyride, folks. I'm Dr. Seeker, your friendly controller, and a heck of a paleontologist, if I do say so myself. But let's not talk about me. Let's talk about you, and how you can help me make history today with the Time Rover. It's like this. If I can bring you back from the Cretaceous period, it stands to reason that I can bring back a live dinosaur with you. And not just any dinosaur. Take a look at this guy. He's an iguanodon, and I'm certain that he is the key to understanding these magnificent creatures. I tagged him with a locator during an unauthorized field trip. Otherwise, I'd be traveling with you. Right now, our dino should be about here, at the very end of the Cretaceous period. That's where you're going today.
Arrived, it seems, just in time to correct a little misstatement.
Dr. Marsh.
That is impossibly close to the giant asteroid impact that destroyed most life forms on Earth. Our tours are designed to take you to the early Cretaceous period, and I can assure you that all time rovers have been securely locked on those coordinates.
That's right. See? Securely locked. Access denied.
Continue.
Of course. We were just talking about seatbelts. Plug them in, use them. It can get kind of choppy out there, so keep your hands at all times. Flash photography? I wouldn't. It alters the homing signal, and that's not good. Oh, and one more thing. Those locked coordinates? We're in. Now, here's the drill. You follow the homing signal to the iguanodon. Then I'll enlarge the transport field, and boom, you're back with an additional passenger extra large. And don't worry, you'll be in and out of there before it even breaks the atmosphere. Again, remember, only you guys are going on this special mission, so don't tell anyone, okay?
Mary on the Move, welcome back, Mary on the Move. Mary on the Move says, hello everyone. Well, let's go get that dino. Yes, indeedly do, as Mr. Flanders would say. Let's go get that dino. Diana says, at Mary on the Move. And Reed Gibson says, hey, at Mary on the Move, welcome back. We're experiencing some cellular dropouts here. So I think Reed Gibson, we previously talked about barbecue in Kansas City. Now we're talking about burgers. This guy likes to eat. And hopefully the cellular data reception, we're gonna get a moderately good signal in this area, this hallway here. The interior hallway, of course, as you can see, is essentially concrete lab. Hello there. Get out of here. Gotta get out over here. So do not enter. Authorized Institute personnel only. Sorry if I'm in your way. As long as I'm not in the way of the yellow. Safety first, kids. That's what I tell all my chat
That's
leaders.
right.
Yeah.
Safety rotation is going around.
If you're new to the channel, remember to smash that like button, comment, and subscribe. Over in this direction is an elevator. Obviously, everybody's going, obviously, John. You essentially have to navigate down to the load area if you're in a wheeled device from this moment, this position, this elevation. Of course, the station is below. We got the main and the spur side. We're here in the Dino Institute that welcomes you. And I'm sure, has anybody in the chat ever said this like I did? I think the last time I said this as well. All the conduit, all the pipe in here, we were just talking about, you know, ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise. Aren't these pipes supplying all the ketchup, mustard, and mayonnaise to Restaurantosaurus? Here we can take a look down below. There is the time rover. You can just see it peeking out under from these theming elements. We could take a look at the spur side of the station. We might have an opportunity to spot a vehicle in motion. Reed Gibson says, hello at Mary on the Move, welcome back. And the banner that's hanging from the ceiling says, the future. Like Marty McFly says, I have to tell you about the future. You know, when Doc Brown is hanging on the clock tower, he wants to warn him, the Libyans. In just a few moments, we're going to navigate down the steps to the Time Transport Loading Bay, or the better simple name is Station. There, vehicle advancing. Of course, these vehicles are enhanced motion vehicles, or EMVs. They're a self-contained ride control system. They essentially are on hydraulic rams. And like I said before, I actually worked the Indiana Jones adventure at the Disneyland Resort. So I was in and out of the maintenance shop, and I'd see or watch all the maintenance guys take apart the vehicles for rehab, put them back together, cycle the vehicle. Very cool stuff. Oh, just one, please. Oh, thank you. So since we're party of one, we get to go over here. Rob's Mad World says station. And TET back. Tell the kids behind you, hey. Let's see what we've got. Kids behind me, hey. Hey! Hey! Hello! I do believe we have some new subscribers to Fun to Be Free. I'm John with Fun to Be Free. Thank you for finding me. I hope you're enjoying your trip here. Have a great time. I'm sure I'll see you when we get off. So just for reference, that's the, you know, standby line when you're more than one, but this guy's pretty lonely today, and like most vehicles, is traveling by himself. So I get, you know, the single seat here, the single line. And take a look at the actual load area here off to the side on the spur station. Hello.
Good to see you again.
Oh.
What would you like?
Oh, whatever you prefer. Just put me wherever you need me.
Row one.
One it is. Thank you so much. Have a great day. So cast member here, nice cast member at, of course, Dinosaur says, nice to see you again, because this guy is always here.
Always here.
She says I'm always here. But anyways, let's watch the vehicle cycle in advance from hold up to load. And then you can see, of course, the advanced console.
All personnel.
Hello, sir.
In the pouch.
How are you?
How you doing together?
Good. Yeah. Everybody's like, you're always here, dude.
Travelers, place all loose items in the pouch.
Take care. Have a great day.
Fasten your seatbelt and remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the time rover. And please watch children.
Atención, guarden todos los artículos sueltos, abróchense los cinturones y permanezcan sentados con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo.
Reed Gibson is saying hello at T. T was behind us in the queue saying hi. A new subscriber here to Fun to Be Free. In just a few moments, our time rover will be advanced to Belts, where the cast member will do a safety check. Bye-bye. YouTube. Okay. Live on YouTube right now. I'll pipe down so everybody can enjoy their attraction.
What's your handle?
Fun to be free. Fun, F-U-N,
okay.
Fun to be free.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir. So I'll quiet down so everybody can experience
Good,
it.
good. Enjoy it.
But real quick, while we're here, you can see chat members chatting, and I got multiple screens. It's like I'm the
How
whiz.
many do you have right now?
Oh, there's probably like 30, 35 people watching right now.
Cool. That's awesome.
Thank you. We're here at Belts, and the cast member is here to check our safety belts. They're checking row 2, and they're going to check it here in just a moment, row number 1. Pull in yellow strap, pull in yellow strap.
Sir, that bag. Can you pull those yellow tags?
Yeah.
All right, all loose items, anything on your head goes into the pouch in front of you. Sir.
Here we go.
Time travel commencing in T-minus 10 seconds and counting.
This is Seeker. Listen up. We've got to get in, grab the iguanodon, and get out before that asteroid hits. Let's roll! Okay, now let's go get that dino.
Mary on the move said, let's go get that dino.
Styracosaurus.
Not our dino.
Warning, meteor shower in range.
Just little ones.
Oleoramus. Hadrosaur. Raptor.
Time to get serious. Locking autopilot on homing signal now! Hang on! I'm tracking a big dino on the scope. Could be ours. Computer, full stop. Identify.
Carnotaurus.
Definitely not our dino. Go, go, go! Another big guy coming up. Computer. Slow and identify.
Sauropod.
Still not our dino, but at least this one's a vegetarian.
Asteroid impact in 90 seconds.
We better move it.
Pterodactyl.
Incoming!
Asteroid impact in 60 seconds.
We can't stop now. Keep going, keep going.
Compsognathus.
Computer, what's happening?
Loss of traction.
Four-wheel drive, move it.
Warning, meteor strike.
Evasive maneuver. Left, right, left, right. That was close. Computer, now what?
Carnotaurus.
That's it. Abort mission. Abort, abort.
Iguanodon.
Forget it. Get them out now.
Asteroid impact.
Brace yourself. This is it. They're not gonna make it. They're not gonna make it.
Oh, you made it.
Mission accomplished.
You made it. I knew you would, and guess who made it back with you? I better find him before security does. Thanks for everything!
Please gather personal belongings from the pouch in front of you and remain seated until the rover comes to a complete stop.
Dinosaur brisket.
All right, so we'll get a quick shot inside the station before we exit. So hopefully we don't have too many cellular breakups, disconnects. Reed Gibson says, we're not gonna make it. Oh, you made it, yeah, we made it. As always, we made it. We're now in the Dino Institute merchandise retail location where you could purchase various dinosaurs like Carnotaurus and Alioramus. There's even a large fossil hanging overhead. Over in this direction is the Disney PhotoPass photographers, or I should say where you could actually purchase your on-ride attraction photos.
Well, don't rip
So we're actually gonna head outside here. So there you go, Mary on the Move. Mary on the Move said, let's go get that dino. We certainly did. We got that dino, excuse me, sorry. We're just gonna head over here in this direction to take a quick look. There is a construction wall. This would lead over to Chester and Hester's Dinosaur Treasures, but it is closed for, of course, the Tropical America's Encanto themed attraction Retheme. In other words, they tore down Dino-Rama, demolished it, gone. Like we said earlier in the video, if you missed it, if you're new to the channel or just joining us here, once this live stream concludes, start the video over, go back. We talk about the Cementosaurus, so the large dinosaur in Dino-Rama. It has been demolished.
I kept sliding forward. That seatbelt is not enough. I'm sorry.
And of course, if you are new to the channel, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna head over in this direction, take a quick look at the marquee location here for Dinosaur. It's a little bright out here. I gotta put my sunnies on. And luckily, we experienced this attraction before the wait time ticked up to 30 minutes. It's now 30 minutes. The red LED indicator says over on the standby entrance. So the line, the queue, let's go take a closer look here. That's what the 30-minute queue looks like here for Dinosaur right now. So good for us. Everybody in the chat, you're in luck. We didn't have to wait through all that. That's good. And Mark F, hello Mark F. Mark F is back, says, good afternoon. Along the lines of the French fry discussion, how about your thoughts on best onion rings on Walt Disney World property? I sure like beaches and cream. Well, you got me, Mark F. I'll just have to concur or agree with you because remember, this guy, John at Fun to Be Free, is a yacht and beach club connoisseur. I enjoy all things Crescent Lake, and of course, Boardwalk is amazing as well. But Mark F., you are correct. I would have to go onion rings at beaches and cream. For all you chat viewers and listeners, if you haven't experienced beaches and cream, it is at Disney's Beach Club Resort near Epcot. It's actually on the backside of Epcot, or the Epcot International Gateway. And they actually offer essentially primarily more of a dessert offering, like, you know, large ice cream scoops and large ice cream dishes. But they also have lunch and dinner offerings, more along the lines geared of American fare or burgers and fries and onion rings. And Mark F. and I happen to enjoy the onion rings at Beaches and Cream. But pro tip, if you are planning to actually go to Beaches and Cream, I would highly recommend you get a reservation as long in advance as you possibly can, because I'm sure Mark F. would agree. Every time you're there, it's very difficult to secure a reservation, and if you do just to stand up, you know, walk up to the counter and try to get a reservation, most of the times they always say, you know, we're booked, because they have very limited seating. And if they do have seating, sometimes generally they'll say, you know, sometimes we could offer the patio, but It hasn't been a while since they've been doing patio seating, I believe, because they need to keep the pathway open for emergency egress, I do believe, these days. But Reed Gibson says, hey, at Mark F. And Reed Gibson also says, well, that got long really quick. Yeah, you're right, Reed Gibson, and I have no concept why the actual queue went up 10 minutes and then the entire portion that was under the shade control is completely full now. Yeah, I have no concept because the area here looks the same. There's essentially nobody in this area. We're now approaching what used to be Dino-Rama. Remember Chester and Hester's Dino-Rama? So on the other side of these construction walls is literally a mound of rubble that used to be the green Cementosaurus dinosaur located over in that direction. And like I said, once the live stream ends, go back, start the video over. We'll cover all the breaking news with the demolition here in the Dino-Rama in DinoLand USA. Hey, we're here at Donald's Dino Bash, and Donald is now meeting and greeting guests. We're in luck. Mark F says 60 days out, I get reservations at Beaches and Cream literally till they fill each and every meal. All right, Mark F. So you're at least doing lunch and dinner then, almost daily. Wow. Mark F knows what he's doing. I think Crescent Lake is very special. In other words, Crescent Lake is in the middle of course, the yacht, the beach, and the boardwalk on the backside of Epcot. I tend to spend a lot of time over there as well. You may hear me say I spend a lot of time at the resorts, and the resorts that I frequent the most for proximity, of course, yacht and beach, along with contemporary as well. Because, you know, proximity to Magic Kingdom, proximity to Epcot, and of course, Disney's Hollywood Studios as well. If I'm in the Animal Kingdom area, I do enjoy me some Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge, L-O-D-G-E. Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge. Over in this direction, Goofy is meeting and greeting guests as well. I do believe these meet and greets end relatively early. If I remember correctly, it's like 5:05 p.m. in the afternoon that the characters stop meeting in the area here in Dinoland. And I want to say like Chip is roaming around the dinosaur attraction till like 5:30. That's like the latest character in this area. But Reed Gibson says, congrats at Mark F. If you can't get one, checking every day. Lots of people cancel their resis. Yeah, you're right, Reed Gibson. I'm sure everybody in the chat is fully aware that if you want a specific location or time, just refresh, keep checking. Eventually, if you check enough, it may pop up for available. You may be able to actually secure the reservation that you'd like to get. But there is Goofy there. We are actually going to continue walking down this pathway. I need to get a couple of fuel rods, and then stay tuned, Tiki Man fan, and all you other big fans of Kilimanjaro Safari, because that's where we're headed next. Let's go check out all of the animals over on safari in Africa. While we're in this area, we walked by this before the last video. We saw they drained the alligator pit, the moat, the lagoon, the pond. I'm not even sure what the technical term is, but I like moat, alligator moat, because it sounds to me like you put alligators around a castle, right? No, not really, John. I know. I just, in my mind, I want to see an alligator or possibly a shark eat a gorilla, just like on The Simpsons, right? Earlier, when we navigated under the bridge that goes over to the dig site here at the... Hold on. Where I'm going with this is there's a band over here. Oh, I got all excited because I thought the band was here. But looks like, you know, a manager or a TSA or a tech, they're out here. I don't know when the actual show times are. I could double check. But I actually want to head over to Safari. We did see this particular band here earlier, and I'd highly recommend that you go back and watch them again towards the beginning of the video. Let me just show you the name here. The Eco-Rhythmics. It's a brand new band here in the area. I had no idea they were here until I showed up today. But there you go. Eco-Rhythmics. Highly recommended. A lot of fun. It's like Jam-A-Tours over at Epcot, but more ecology themed. Mark F says, at Reed Gibson, excellent advice, and I do cancel some reservations during my trips to Walt Disney World. I make lunch and dinner plans, but sometimes eating out 2 times a day is simply too much, so we adjust. Yeah, Mark F, So if anybody in the chat has ever been on the Disney dining plan, I agree with Mark F. Even if you just eat 2 meals on the dining plan, of course, like, you know, with the full entree and the dessert and the beverage, it seems like it's just so much food. Does anybody else concur with that? I don't know how anybody could actually eat the 3-meal dining plan when they give you the whole breakfast, especially if you go to, you know, character breakfast and then you go to lunch and then you go to dinner. You're full the whole day to the point where you don't even want to walk inside the theme parks. Right, Mark F? Any stories you'd like to share? I call it buffet full. B-U-F-F-E-T full. F-U-L-L. Buffet full. Because all day you feel like you literally just ate at a buffet, even though you ate at just a regular, you know, table service or quick service restaurant that didn't actually have the all you care to enjoy feast offerings. Talking about characters, if I remember correctly, Kevin and Doug, they meet in the area up until I think it's 3:20 p.m. I could double check my facts on that, but what I'm indicating is the characters don't seem to stay out in the area that long. They're here generally more, you know, in the I should say in the mornings and the early afternoon, and they cut out fast. They're out of here. But we're actually in Discovery Island now. Like I said, I want to go get a fuel rod. There is a fuel rod dispensing location. It's located over in this direction here, so we should probably go down this pathway. As we walk around the planter, let me take my sunglasses off, and I'm preparing, of course, my camera rig along with my fuel rod by removing the cables and taking the spent fuel rod out. We're gonna swap it here. Gonna hit swap. Put it in the machine. In a moment, we're gonna hear the satisfying sound of the clunk chunk. There you go. And we're gonna hit swap again, but we have to give it a second. So, let me point the camera over here for just a moment as I talk. I smell like almost like a forest fire in the area. I know you can't smell it at home. There's no smell-it offered on your mobile device, PC or tablet, but it has the fragrant whiffs. I made up a word, I believe. W-I-F-F-S. Whiffs of course, burnt wood. Maybe some pine, maybe some hickory. Not quite certain. I'll check the chat in just a moment. I don't have available hand. I gotta put my fuel rods back in my pockets and on the camera rig. Hold on a second. I'm trying to get out of the sun. Fuel rod in its home, on its holder. Okay, let me check my camera levels, because I gotta keep these cameras charged. Okay, putting the second fuel rod in my pocket. And success. Now that we're back in Discovery Island, let's go take a quick look at the Tree of Life here for just a quick moment. Mark F says, so your point is right. Dining plan charges as if you can eat 100% of the meals, knowing most people can't. Thus, built-in profit for each missed meal. You are right. You are correct, Mark F. Now you're looking at views, of course, of the Tree of Life. We'll push in, get a little closer shot. Mark F also says, my family got free dining plan once, years ago, and it was fun to try, but too much food. Never bought it since. Yeah, that's the thing, Mark F. I always felt like I couldn't finish it all because it was just too much, and I felt like I was wasting food. Meanwhile, you know, there's hungry people in this world, and here's all this giant plate of food that I can't finish. And then Reed Gibson says, I agree, John. We normally just eat breakfast and early dinner at 4:30 or 5. Yeah, exactly, Reed. I think that's the way to go. For everybody in the chat, if you haven't been to the Walt Disney World Resort, you've been here once, I would highly recommend you listen to Mark F. and Reed Gibson. They know what they're talking about. They're professionals when it comes to this stuff. I would absolutely concur with that. And Mark F. says, at Reed Gibson, the other trick we live by, eat breakfast in our room each day, then early lunch 11 a.m. for easier reservations. Dinner's 5 or 5:30, again beating rush, then parks after dinner. Yep, good, excellent suggestion, Mark F. God, you guys are really good at this. Yep. So again, I'm gonna just repeat, for everybody in the chat, take their advice from Reed Gibson and Mark F. They know exactly what they're talking about. And if you're new to the channel, hello there. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe. So today is a normal day for the Disney Park Pass reservation system, meaning it's not a good to go day, but Animal Kingdom is so comfortable in attendance today. I am very much enjoying it. It is gorgeous weather. It's beautiful. It's probably the mid 70s right now. It could be as high as say 77 right now. But the sun's shining, not a cloud in the sky. Look at the pathways. They're essentially empty, just non-existent crowds. Easy to walk around. I'm not even paying attention to where I'm going. I'm just looking at the camera. I'm enjoying the ambiance all around Discovery Island, listening to the background music. Oh, you can't beat it today. Great weather, lower attendance, awesome. Oh, and I forgot everybody in the live chat. Thank you for joining me today. Because the best part of my experience bringing the live streams to you is interacting with everybody in the live chat. Thank you again for being here. While we're here, maybe I should go get a drink of water. I got 2 fuel rods because, you know, when we go on safari, it could be quite lengthy. I'm not quite sure the wait time. I'm hoping it's going to be, a shorter wait because the attendance here is looking pretty good. So if Tiki Man fan, if you're here, this is for you. We're going on safari soon. We just got to get over to Africa. Let me get a drink of water and I'll point the camera over here. Okay, on with the show. Tree of Life Garden, all this area here. These walkways back here are pretty cool. We'll have to get over there, maybe today. If not, maybe another time, but we gotta get to the safari. Oh, one quick question. I don't come to the parks for rope drop that often. In other words, I don't think I've ever been to Disney's Animal Kingdom for rope drop. But what's it like? Anybody in the chat, have you been here for rope drop? What is Creature Comforts like? Meaning the Starbucks coffee location here during the early morning hours. Is it absolutely insane packed because it's the only thing open and everybody just wants to get coffee in the morning? Or is it just dead? Because I have no idea. I would love to know. Inquiring minds want to know. This guy. Husker Paul is back. Welcome back, Husker Paul. He says, hi, John. Glad it isn't too crowded today. Well, you're right, Husker Paul. It is awesome, as you can see. It is so comfortable. I am literally not paying attention to where I'm walking. There's no need. There's very minimal strollers or wheels in the area. And as, of course, I say wheels, you get, multiple sets of wheels in front of us. But in general, it's really easy to navigate here. It's just so amazing. There is the band playing up here. We could actually pause and enjoy them for a few moments, or we could complete their set. They tend to clip the microphone though, so maybe we should stand a little farther back. But for everybody in the chat, I'll start to approach it closer and closer, and if you hear the microphone, clipping, cutting out, let me know and then I'll pull back, because I can't actually see the monitor status, meaning I cannot hear it. I can't audibly hear what the feed is going out. I have the meter on my screen, and I can do the best I can by just judging, the green bar going across when it meets yellow or red. That's how I generally judge the audio. So on my screen,
everybody say yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what? It's time for Waka Waka. Let's give it up to Mr.
Waka.
Saxophone. Take your positions, face the band. Everybody jump, jump, jump. Yes, I'm Aloha. Jump, jump, waka. Sing it away,
Marie Gibson says, sorry, John, not coffee drinkers. Just grab a Coke and go to the safari.
Choosing your battles. Pick your all up, dust your all up, back in the saddle. Going up front line, everyone's watching. You know it's serious, we getting it. This isn't over. The pressure is on, and I feel it. But you got it all. Believe it when you forget it. When you forget it. Cause this is up to the for Africa. 1, 2, 3, and a kick. 1, 2, 3, and a kick. Oh yes, very nice. Everybody say yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Say, ooh, ooh, ooh. You're looking really good now. Break it up. Here we go. Listen to your girl. This is our motto. Touch and shine, don't wait in line. Mama's Pandora's. People are raising their expectations. Woman and freedom, this is a moment, no hesitation. Today's your day, yeah. And you pave the way, baby, believe. When you walk it up, you get back it up, yeah. Tonight it's Africa. Yeah. I went out, now my ball, give me hey, to see. Hey, hey, sister, my ball, give me hey, east to west. Come on, baby. Hands up in the air. Oh no, we need everybody's hands up in the air. Very nice. Let me hear you say yeah, yeah. Say yeah, yeah. Say yeah. Tonight, everybody, let's go. Come on. Everybody jump, jump, jump. That's right, mommy. Jump, 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 jump. Hey! Let me hear you say yeah, yeah. Say ooh, ooh. Say yeah, yeah. Asante sana. Squash bana.
Yeah.
Hold on, one more time. Everybody say yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Say yeah, boo.
Yeah, mo.
Say shake, shake it.
Shake, shake it.
Say buru diga.
Booty digga.
Say ooh, ooh. Say shake it, shake it. Say yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Say buru. Buru. Say buru diga.
Booty digga.
Instead of the band, it simply means to refresh. One something Swahili. Listen, let's give it up to our lovely bubbly dancer, Miss Tora Tinga Tinga. And you have got to give yourselves a big one. Very nice job right over there. One more time. Say yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Say buru diga.
Booty digga.
Say ooh. Say shake it, shake it. Say buru. You say buru diga. It's the name of the band. You guys already have some refreshments. Those are looking good. The name simply means to refresh one something Swahili. So please go around and make sure you burudiga yourselves all over the place. At Hamilton, some wonderful streets over there. Just the house. My Hindi, of course. The Galaba, all kinds of refreshments. In fact, right behind us at Mombasa Marketplace, we have some lovely bubbly goodies you can take home with you tonight. Thank you. A shikaboo, a shikaboo. So we're going to take a short break. Definitely coming back at 10 after. Thank you.
Oh, so much fun. So go back to Reed Gibson. It was probably so loud you couldn't hear me. He says, sorry, John, not coffee drinker. Just grab a Coke and go to the safari. Well, I've had a Coke. Oh, there is a Coke over there, Reed Gibson. Right there at the outdoor vending location. And Diana Buenaventura says, how fun, let's dance, everybody. Yeah, that is so much fun, isn't it, Diana? So amazing. But we're currently in Africa, and for everybody in the chat, I do believe you're in luck, because we are now approaching, of course, Kilimanjaro Safari. We're gonna go on safari. Tiki Man fan loves his safari, and I do believe Reed Gibson loves his safari too. I'm approaching the standby entrance here, and it appears that it's 15 minutes, 1-5, so 15 minutes, not too bad. I just want to take a quick shot, a quick look at what Kilimanjaro Safari has to offer here. And the arrival experience is like, we're gonna push inside and join the queue. Just taking my sunglasses off, and hopefully I didn't hit a microphone there. And I'm sure everybody is aware my microphone is mounted on my chest. I actually put it with a magnet. So I have a magnet behind the shirt, magnet in front of the shirt. And then of course the actual little microphone has a magnetic little backing. So just magnetized galore. Magnification. Anybody remember that? Disneyland? Adventures Through Space? Magnification. Anyways, Diana Buenaverde says, yay, yay, yeah, we are going, check out the ostrich, that's for certain. Safari booking office, if you guys want to go ahead at me. I'm gonna stall, I'm gonna hold everybody up, so go ahead. So we're now entering the Safari booking office. Back soon, please proceed. We will, don't worry, Simba One. I still have the music that we just experienced in my head, just playing over with the whole crowd that gets into it. It's unreal. I'm gonna ask this lame, dumb question. Is there any other like musical experience offered at, say, Universal Studios Florida or Walt Disney World Resort or any other theme park that you can remember that has more exciting, more excitement, more interactivity, more people dancing, more people that are completely like head over heels involved in the show? I would say that particular band that in Africa here takes the cake, because I can't remember a single other experience at any other theme park or any other place I've ever been where there's more people that are that excited to be dancing, because they just love it. They're totally into it. Absolutely into it. But anybody in the chat have any other thoughts? Any other locations to offer? And of course, if you're new to the channel, jump into the live chat. I'd like to get to know you. We are currently about to experience Kilimanjaro Safaris here in Africa at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Jumbo, everyone.
Jumbo!
Kilimanjaro Safaris. In order to keep your wait time to a minimum, we ask that you please keep your group together. Keep up with the party in front of you.
Harambe Wildlife Reserve.
Space. It is not necessary to form a single file line. If you are traveling with a stroller, please have children and valuables unloaded before you reach our stroller parking area. If you are traveling with someone in a scooter this will help keep your wait time to a minimum. Once again, please keep your group together, keep up with the party in front of you, and fill in all the available space. Thank you for touring with Kilimanjaro. When it comes to safaris, we go wild.
Yeah, they certainly go wild. Remember to smash that like button, comment, and subscribe. Reed Gibson says, hard to stand still to the tropical grooves. You're right, Reed Gibson. Oh, hello there. So, sign said 15 minutes, but we are practically at a walk-on. I'm gonna head down to the ramp towards my left-hand side. You can take a look down at the load platform below. We'll be down there in just a few moments. And Sheila's in the chat. I do believe Sheila is a new subscriber to Fun to Be Free. Well, welcome to the channel, Sheila. Sheila says, no, Africa, the best music, but I do love the jammers too. I agree. Africa has the best music. Oh, hello, just one, please. One, please. Five, thank you so much. So we got row number 5. Yeah, yes, sir. There we go. We got zone 1 and zone 2. We're currently standing on 5.
Welcome to Kilimanjaro Safaris.
And Reed Gibson says, well, that's not even 15 minutes. You're right, Reed Gibson. Look at the attendance. It's so nice here. We got a vehicle approaching.
To ensure a safe and pleasant trip, you should be in good health and free from high blood pressure, heart, back or neck problems, motion sickness, or other conditions
Nope, not us. We're waiting for the next one. Reed Gibson says, hey, it's Sheila. Welcome in. Oh, you're fine. Go ahead. I'm not. Oh, I'm just pointing in all kinds of directions.
Oh, no, but just go right on ahead. I mean, not in a rush for my money, but enjoy your nature.
We'll be on the next one together.
Yeah, there you go.
Jumbo.
Jumbo.
I hear a vehicle though. Oh, there it is.
Bienvenidos a Kilimanjaro Safaris. Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados.
Husker Paul says, wow, straight up walk on. Nice. You're right, Husker Paul. So I could only imagine the real reason why you're tuning in today, because we're at the Animal Kingdom, is because everybody thought that I'd automatically go on safari today, right? So from now on, if you could safely assume if we're at Animal Kingdom, we're going to go on safari. Just like if we're at Magic Kingdom, we're going to watch the parades. Because you know, this guy loves the parades. Okay, I'm securing my seat. Here we go.
On the right, watch your hands, arms, feet, and legs. Those doors closed.
Jumbo.
Alright, so Wednesday, that means let's go.
Let's go.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. My name is Jillian. I'm going to be your driver for this photo safari to the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. And for your safety, please remain fully seated during the entire safari, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the truck at all times. If anybody has any cameras, feel free to use them. Make sure you hang on tight to those cameras and other loose items. We cannot stop to pick up anything that might fall out of the truck. I can make brief pauses along the way for photos. Not for every animal that might appear though, just a few of them. So keep those cameras ready, but maybe switch them to an action mode or sport setting if they have that capability. This usually helps with taking quicker pictures out on the reserve. Alright, here we go. We're going to head into the Little Itoy Forest. Forests are often home to animals with excellent camouflage. That's the ability to blend into the background. So sometimes forest animals can be a little tricky to spot them. We'll keep a sharp lookout and see what we can find.
Oh.
Oh, coming up in the back right corner, you might spot an odd-looking animal called an okapi. Okapi are often mistaken for zebra because of the stripes on their legs. However, their closest relative is actually the giraffe. I don't know if you can see the face too good right now, but that's how you can typically tell. They have a very giraffe-like face. Very similar skull structure to a giraffe. Okapi have the unusual stripe pattern for a reason. It helps to break up their form in the rainforest environment in which they're found. Now coming up on the left, this watering hole is a very important gathering place in the forest. It does often give us an opportunity to see one of the rarest animals out here, the black rhino. Lately our black rhino sightings haven't been that good, but hey, we're in luck today. Here's one coming up on the left. But black rhinos are an endangered species. There's only about 10,000 remaining in the entire world. So it is a pretty lucky sight. However, here is some good news. That number, 10,000, has actually doubled in the last 10 years. So they are doing much better today, we're happy to say. Black rhinos are considered the smallest of the African rhinos, weighing in at only 2,000 to 3,000 pounds. Later on, though, we're going to keep an eye out for their larger cousin, the white rhino. They're more towards the savannas, but they've been known to weigh over 5,000 pounds. Now, just ahead of us, you're going to see them on the left. You got a couple of big black and white birds.
Reed Gibson says, did you know that Okapi's name is Xerox?
Also at the top of the hill to the left, though, those orange-colored antelope, those are called bongo. Bongo are known as the ghosts of the forest because normally they're pretty rarely seen. They're very shy. The saddle-billed storks that you can see are probably a male and a female mated pair. They mate for life. Now we're going to head out of the forest and over towards the Safi River. In the waters of the Safi River, keep a lookout, everybody, for some kiboko and mamba. Kiboko is Swahili for Nile hippopotamus. Mamba is Swahili for Nile crocodile.
Also, there's lots of bird species that inhabit the river. Down below on your right, you can see some of the big grayish-white birds. Those are pink-backed pelicans. During their mating season, their backs turn a light shade of pink, almost like they're blushing. I just spotted a hippo, though. See the tree branch that's sticking out of the water? There's one right by it. They're pretty social animals, though. They travel in big groups called bloats, a bloat of hippos. We'll keep an eye out for the rest of the bloat up ahead, too, see if we can find any more. Hippos typically do spend most of their days sleeping under the water. They can hold their breath for several minutes at a time, but they have to breathe, so what they do is they'll raise their head to the surface to take a breath, then they go back down, and they're still sleeping when they do that. It's like a subconscious reaction. That way they don't have to constantly wake up. Usually hippos will come out of the water at night. That's when they eat grass. They'll eat about 100 pounds of grass every single night. Big appetites. Of course, they are very big animals, though. Now, I gotta warn you, we're gonna cross a very old bridge. This one makes me a little nervous, especially because of the Nile crocodiles that like to hang out underneath it. So we're gonna take this old bridge, pole pole, which is very slow in Swahili. But you can see a couple of those crocodiles down below there. Much larger and more aggressive than their American alligator cousins, crocodiles have been known to get about 16 feet long from the tip of their nose to the tip of their tail. Oh, there's a couple more in the water, too. And if you've ever wondered, one of the main differences between crocodiles and alligators is actually the shape of their snout. Alligators have a more blunt snout, kind of U-shaped, and then crocodiles have a much more pointy snout, more V-shaped. Also, when they close their mouths, crocodiles show more teeth. Gives them kind of a 2D grin. Luckily, we made it safely across that creaky bridge, though, so after a while, crocodiles...
See you later, alligator.
Now we're going to head on over towards the savannah, which is a different ecosystem from what we've seen so far. Speaking of different, though, coming up on your right, we're approaching one of the reserve's ancient baobab trees, coming into view up here on the right. These massive trees are nicknamed upside-down trees because they look a little bit like roots up in the air instead of branches. That's because these trees go leafless for most of the year. About 9 to 10 months out of the year, they're leafless to help conserve water during long periods of drought. Baobabs can be ancient because they can live for thousands of years, but they're pretty common on the reserve. That's just the first of many we'll see out here. Now, this is one of the best views in the whole reserve. These are the Serengeti grasslands. These grasslands stretch for several hundred miles throughout East Africa, and it's kind of like a super highway for millions of migrating animals that pass through here each year, like wildebeest. But more familiar animals live here all year round, like elephants and giraffes. I see some giraffes in the distance. This is all part of the wild Africa we're working together to try and save. I see some big cows too. Those are Nkoli cattle. We'll see if we can get a closer look at those animals in just a bit, though. Now, coming up on the left, we're approaching the territory of a top African carnivore. I think I see them napping in front of the cave down below. These are African painted dogs. Painted dogs are called that because they have those beautiful multicolored coats, kind of a calico design. I think they're really cute. They've got those big fluffy white tails too. But they're actually quite fierce. They're considered one of the most successful carnivores, one of the most successful hunters of large mammals in Africa. It's because these dogs will work cooperatively to bring down their prey. They usually live in packs, anywhere from 5 to 15 members in a pack. They're very good to even the weakest members of their pack, though. They usually let the oldest and the youngest eat first. Now, towards your left, you're going to see some big brown antelopes, or sable antelope. They're the official symbol or emblem for the reserve. I think they make a beautiful silhouette. Their long curved horns, which reach about 5 feet long. Those sables will use their horns for sparring or fighting, or for defense against predators. Here's some wildebeest on the left. Wildebeest are also called newt after a grunting noise they make. They don't really move, they newt. spelled GNU, commonly mispronounced as canoe, but the G is actually silent though. There's a giraffe crossing the road. Here she goes. Oh, that's a boy. Yeah. Now there are some giraffes coming up on both sides though. Giraffes are very social. They travel in big groups called towers. A tower of giraffe. So you got a male on the right, you got a couple females, it looks like, on the left-hand side as well too. And they do spend most of their day eating, about 18 to 20 hours of a giraffe's day is spent eating. Only 30 minutes of their day is actually spent sleeping. They don't really sleep much. And it's mostly little mini naps here and there, just a few seconds or a few minutes at a time. Little power naps. There's some cows crossing now. These are Nkuli cattle crossing the road. And then there's a big tan antelope to your left. That's an eland. Eland are the largest of the antelopes. That one's actually female. Females can get over 1,000 pounds. Males can literally weigh a ton, up to 2,000 pounds. Now these Nkuli cattle have striking horns. Those huge horns can get about 6 feet long. And they look heavy, but they're really not too bad. They're like a honeycomb structure on the inside of the horn, so not quite as heavy as they look. But the horns are also vascular, which means that blood pumps up and down. The blood goes up into the horn, cools down, then it returns into their body at a warmer or cooler temperature. So this actually helps to keep them nice and cool. Not a wildebeest. They're everywhere. Another giraffe too. Now these Maasai giraffe have kind of a messy look to their spots, very jagged, rough edges, which is typical for the Maasai. But then usually when we think of that giraffe pattern, we're thinking of reticulated giraffe. They're the ones with the beautiful net-like pattern of spots, as we often see on things like fabrics, animal prints. But really no two giraffe have the exact same spot pattern. They're as unique as human fingerprints. Or wildebeest. We do have quite a few on the reserve. Wildebeest are famous for their migration. They have one of the largest herd migrations on Earth. They've been known to travel in numbers of about 1.5 million during their annual migration season. So, you know, we don't have quite 1.5 million, but it's not their migratory season at the moment. When I see some knockdown trees around, that's usually a good sign of elephants. Elephants will knock down trees in order to eat them. It's good for the environment in a way though, because the grasses spread more. Giraffes help out too, they eat the undersides of the trees. This lets in light. Some of the larger antelope species will mow down tall grasses, making room for new plants to grow. Little nibblers like warthogs and gazelle trim around the edges. In a balanced ecosystem, there's plenty of food for everybody, since they all eat different parts of the plants. Did just enter elephant country. I haven't seen any yet, but this time of day, sometimes they're over by the red clay-pits. We'll check that out to see if we can find some. Oh, I heard some. I don't see anything, but sometimes mandrills, which are a type of monkey, will hang out in that area. Might be behind the bushes right now, though. Oh, I see an elephant. She's way up in the corner, though. Not a real good view, but we'll still see if we can find some more, though. Yeah. Actually, I said she, but it could be a he, because it looked like it might have been by itself. Usually that's an indication it's a male.
Ryan Wesley's back. Welcome back, Ryan Wesley.
Solitary.
I think you could be driving
they do form bachelor herds
in
too, though.
narrator. I bet you're doing a great job.
Socialize a little bit. But then the females are usually the ones that you see traveling in the big herds with other females and their calves. They form what's called a matriarchy. Matriarchies are when the ladies are in charge. With elephants, though, it's often the oldest and the most experienced female that's in charge of the herd. So it's kind of like girl being in charge. We're heading over towards the red clay pits now. That's a favorite elephant hangout too, so we'll see if we can find some more of this way. Elephants will eat little bits of clay sometimes. It's full of nutrients and minerals that they don't find in their normal diets of just plants. In a way, eating a little clay is like taking a daily vitamin for an elephant. And I see some tusk marks and footprints down in the clay. Looks like they've been through recently. Let's go see if they're still hanging out in the area. There's one in the distance way over there. Hopefully we get a closer look though. Scientists on the
Ryan
reserve are
Wesley
studying
says,
their
but you would stop and
vocalizations
say,
here.
look at the
We're hoping
concrete.
that the
You're
more
right,
we
Ryan
understand about how
Wesley.
they talk to each other, the better we can protect them from threats like poaching. One thing we've learned from these studies is that elephants are actually afraid of bees. And they don't like bees. So they actively avoid areas with bees. We can use this information to help protect them. In some African countries, they've had issues with elephants raiding crops. Farmers don't like that. They're going to defend their crops. Oh, there's a good view of one out towards the left there. Just reaching up there. But scientists have been working with the farmers to help them develop kind of like a beehive fence to put around their crops. And so far, these beehive fences have been doing a great job at keeping elephants out of the croplands. Keeps them safe, though, so it's a win-win for both. It's called the Elephants and Bees Project, and it was started here at the park. There's a juvenile coming up, though. She looked like she was pretty close to the water, so let's see if we can get another view. She looks like she's a few years old, maybe 7 or 8 years old. But elephants have one of the longest childhoods in the animal kingdom. They'll take a good 13 to 15 years to reach maturity, so she's still pretty young. She's still got some growing to do. Now it looks like a flock of greater flamingo are visiting the island coming up on the left. Greater flamingo have the lightest pink color of all the flamingo species. They really do get their pink color from eating mostly brine shrimp, which is rich in a vitamin called carotene. Is this vitamin that's thought to turn their feathers pink. If you ever see a baby flamingo when they first hatch, their chicks are kind of a gray color, and then they very slowly turn pink. Takes up to 2 years for them to turn fully pink. Now earlier we did get to see a black rhino. We're going to keep an eye out for their larger cousin, the white rhino. We're heading into their territory. White rhinoceros are the largest of the 5 different rhino. Oh, there's the 5 different rhino species that are still around today.
Big rhinos.
These guys can weigh over 5,000 pounds, charge at 35 miles per hour, and there is absolutely nothing between us and them. That's because they're considered gentle giants for the most part. They're pretty chill. Right now they're in the road though. One of them is. Rhino roadblock. One of our wardens. White rhinoceros don't look very white, but they're not actually named for their color either. And the name white is it's like a mispronunciation of an Afrikaans word. Weit means wide. Oh, you gonna change your mind? Yep. Wide refers to their very wide mouth. So over the years, the white rhino became the white rhino. That's how they got their name.
Come on, you can take it. Go, Rhino. Go, Rhino. You can take it. Flip that. Oh, there's another one coming. Right there. Oh, they trapped it. Truck can't go anywhere. Sorry, truck. I was late your sandwich. Yeah, go back. What's up for it? They've decided we're staying right here. It's like, you ain't moving me. Wow, this is sweet. He's just not to work. Wow, this is cool.
Alright. She seems to be staying there.
Yeah.
So we're gonna give it a whirl.
Oh, so long, Rhino. Oh. Oh.
Alright. We're gonna go slow. Very slowly by. Other rhinos are very active right now. There's one that was trying over here. White rhinoceros, like most animals with thick skin, love mud baths. You can see they definitely look very muddy at the moment. But this actually helps protect that skin from sunburns and parasites as well too. Mud is a natural sunscreen for a lot of animals.
Reed Gibson says, Animal Kingdom traffic jam.
Rhinos, elephants, they definitely
I'd
love
prefer
mud
to be in
baths,
the traffic jam here on Safari, Reed Gibson.
Oh, coming up on the left. You know, look in the back left corner, there's a cheetah. Cheetahs reach those high speeds. Actually, I think I see another one further back too. They can reach those high speeds of over 60 miles per hour, but like most cats, they do spend a good part of their day napping. Right now, they look like they're probably looking over towards those rhinos, though. But cheetahs typically, they're one of the few cats that likes to hunt mostly during the day, though. It's called being diurnal. Most big cats, most predators really, prefer to hunt at night because it's cooler. Cheetahs actually rely on their eyesight more than their sense of smell for hunting, though, which is the opposite of most big cats. Speaking of other big cats, coming up on the left,
Diana says, ooh.
He's facing the other way, though, so let's go see if we can get a better view on the other side. But male lions like that one, they don't do a lot of hunting, they'll do some. But their main job is to protect the pride and the territory and the cubs. So they're more like your stay-home dads. And then the females do most of the hunting for the pride. They look like they're looking at this ostrich coming up on your right, so you can actually see an ostrich to your right. Ooh, big yawn. And then 3 lions now, off towards the left. The lionesses here, they prefer to hunt in the evening when it's a little cooler, but their night vision is really good. It's like 6 times stronger than ours is. So they can definitely see a lot better than we can at night for hunting. They have those big padded paws, give them the ability to sneak up on their prey in the dark. That male actually looks pretty young. You can tell because his mane is not very big yet. It's kind of just a little bit of fluff. Males, as they age, their mane is going to get darker and bigger. So I'd say probably based on the size of his mane, he's only a couple of years old. I'll get bigger though. Now these are warhog burrows. I don't know if I see any warhogs, but they might be in the burrows at the moment. Warhogs, though, if you ever see one go into a burrow, they like to go backwards. Keeps their tusks pointing outwards for protection that way. The ostrich again. This is a female, you can tell because of her feather colors. Males have black feathers with white wingtips. Females have more of that brown or gray feather color. Female ostrich can stand over 6 feet tall, weigh over 200 pounds. It's a big bird. Males can stand almost 9 feet tall, weigh over 300 pounds. That's an even bigger bird. Being the largest bird, they also lay the largest bird egg. Now, if you look on your right, you're going to see some ostrich eggs. Those big eggs weigh about 3 pounds apiece. They don't really stray too far from the nest. They'll leave to forage for food, though, so maybe that's what she was doing. But at the same time, there's really not too much that can hurt an ostrich egg. A human being could stand on top of one, and most likely you would not crack it. They're very strong. But if you think about it, they have to support the weight of an adult ostrich, being a big 200 to 300 pound bird. That's a lot of weight to put on those eggs, so they gotta be pretty strong. We're coming up on a warden's outpost. Recently, the wardens have been taking care of a herd of some adorable Nigerian dwarf goats. There's actually one right here by the fencing on the left. A dwarf goat is just a really small goat. Because of their smaller size, though, they're mostly used for their milk, which is very nutritious, apparently. Goat's milk is better for you than cow's milk. It's more nutritionally valuable. Economically beneficial, too, because the farmers can sell it for a good price in local markets. Goats are good for another reason, and honestly, this is the reason I'd ever want to go. They are a natural little lawnmower. They'll eat practically anything, including very tough vegetation, harmful weeds, sometimes even toxic plants that other animals won't touch, but those goats can handle just fine. So they help improve the health of an ecosystem by clearing out a lot of that tougher vegetation. We've been pretty lucky, though. We've seen some very cool, very close animals on the reserve today at times. Here on the reserve, we're working on a few ways to help protect a lot of the animals we've seen. One thing we're doing is promoting the recycling of cell phones. Cell phones contain a metallic ore called coltan, which is mined heavily in Central Africa. But coltan mining can cause a lot of that habitat loss and overhunting that goes on in Central Africa today. One easy way to help out, though, if you have any old or broken electronics, like cell phones just kind of laying around the house collecting dust, you can actually take these and recycle them. A lot of electronic stores have places to recycle old electronics. Helps reduce the need to mine for more coltan in the wilds. Alright, well I guess we reached the end of our safari.
Oh.
Sad, but your adventure doesn't have to end here. If you wanted to continue your safari on foot, you might want to go check out Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail. Little walking tour located at the top of the hill to your right when you exit. Home to gorillas, hippos, meerkats, naked mole rats, zebras, and actually an underwater view of hippos, which is pretty cool to see. Now, it usually only takes 15 to 20 minutes to walk on average, but it's self-guided if you just want to take your time. Wilderness Explorers, if you're on board, you've been on Simba 1. It's your code word to
Come in, Simba 1.
Around the corner. Simba 1. Make sure to gather up those personal belongings. You don't want to forget anything. Last but not least, here in Harambe, we don't say goodbye. We say kwaherini. Kwaherini is Swahili for goodbye. More fun to say, though. So, kwaherini, everybody.
Kwaherini.
Yeah, kwaherini. Okay. Alright, watch your hands, arms, feet, and legs on your right. Doors are opening. Watch your step down. Have a great day, everybody. Have fun.
So much fun. I feel like we've got a very personalized experience today with the low attendance. Jump into the live chat. Let me know what you thought. I thought the Animal Kingdom traffic jam was pretty neat. The rhinos. They're just playing chicken with the big vehicle, the truck. Oh, so long. Anybody have any suggestions where we should go? Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail, anybody? We are near the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail. Hello there. A Wild Africa Trek, the ultimate animal adventure. Book your trek soon. I just quickly want to mention, I'll stop and back up a bit. If we look down, this is for you, Ryan Wesley, because you say, oh, look at the concrete. Here we go. So we got some temporary stanchion poles that it's just covering this little area here that's chipped up. So, you know, a little safety hazard. So it's just saying, warning, chipped concrete, look out, don't trip. Reed Gibson says, rhinos always win. That's right. Yeah, who's gonna play chicken? The rhinos will win with the big GMC, I believe it is. Big Chevrolet, big GM vehicle, big truck. And look, even though the wait time was low, there's still a huge amount of strollers here with the sun blaring at us. But that's a lot of strollers, it seems like. But I would imagine that's how many people are on the safari. But here we are at the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail, administered by, of course, the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. So yeah, 5:30, this trail closes. I'm looking at the time, so we got plenty of time to go see this. I don't know if we'll head into the Bat Cave. Seems like the cellular reception in there is not the best. Or am I getting that confused? Am I getting the opposite trail confused? Seems real quiet over here. Of course, low attendance, but I don't hear any animals. I don't hear any wildlife. I don't see any wildlife yet, at least. Maybe they're here, maybe they're napping, sleeping, because as you know, the animals tend to like the early morning hours. Hello there. Hello. Hello. Conservation and Education Center. Oh, they might be up here. Hold on, we'll check it out. Oh yeah, they're here. We're getting some pretty excited people. Let me see. Yeah, up there. Okay. See if I can get it right. Oh, right. Yep. Right about there. There's another one over here. But they're, I guess they're just, you know, hanging out. not very active. If this is your first visit to Fun to Be Free, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Over to the left-hand side, I'm not certain what's going on, but I'm assuming of some rehab work with this little exhibit. I could hear the vehicles from the Kilimanjaro Safaris, specifically the brakes. You hear it? That sound? We got a squirrel. Oh, squirrel. Literally, squirrel. He's got nuts. So long, squirrel. It is so quiet back here. Have a great day. See you. It's like, a nature preserve. Like a national park. Okay, we're at the Gorilla Falls Research Center. Well, let's go inside. And I'm going to try to get through the building because it seems like, the cellular data reception is not the best. So we'll just kind of briefly walk through it, take a look. Thank you.
Watch out, Connor.
We breezed through that. Like I said, I believe the cellular data, when you go in some of these locations, such as that building there, it tends to break up the signal. And I'm not certain why, but maybe there's a lot of, ferrous material like copper, kind of like a Faraday cage. So we got a bunch of birds down here, and fish. Check it out here. And on the opposite side of the walkway, we have schools of fish.
I'll probably send this on. Wait till you see one with
What?
A neat waterfall here.
No.
I'm gonna pan up, I'm gonna look up. So we're in like a net tent, a structure that keeps the wildlife in, all the birds. So here are the birds again. Hey, next up, let's go inside. Gotta go through the double sets of double doors. Thank you. Come on in. Let's go. Hippo skull, crocodile skull. While we're here, let me get a drink of water and enjoy the view of the water and possibly the crocodile and hippo skull. What do we have? We got lots of fish. I don't see much anything else. Hello there.
Hello there. You on YouTube or TikTok?
YouTube.
Right now, you live streaming?
Yes, sir.
What's your
John
name?
with Fun to Be Free here. Is it okay to point the camera in your general
sure,
direction? Okay.
sure.
Hello, I'm John with Fun to Be Free, and who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
This is Christian.
Christian.
Connor.
Connor.
Dad.
Dad. Mom, okay. Mom prefers to be off camera, I imagine.
Yeah.
That's all right. Like I said, John with Fun to Be Free.
Fun? Okay,
Fun to Be Free. One moment I could actually show you my phone and you could take a photo of it. But where are you from?
Boston.
Oh, Boston.
Yeah.
Okay.
Philadelphia.
Perfect.
He wants to be from
I
Philadelphia.
follow all the YouTube streamers that do Disney. Awesome, got it.
Anything you guys would want to say to YouTube?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, everybody. It's a beautiful day in Animal Kingdom.
Hi,
Not that one. I'll follow you.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Enjoy your stay.
Absolutely. Come on, dude.
Bye-bye. Take care. So it's always nice to meet new faces. If anybody's ever, in Walt Disney World Resort, come say hi. I love meeting new people. Let's see what else we have to explore and discover here on the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail. Oh, we do have some wildlife over here. It's the Greavy's zebra, I think. Let me try to zoom in. I'm trying to get it. Oh, he's moving. Try to go over here. Hold on. Oh, we're missing this though. Can I get? Where is it? There it is. A meerkat standing up. Oh, gone. So long, meerkat.
Timon's right there and the 2 zebras. 3 zebras. Timon was on the other side. There we go.
Oh my God, look at the zebra right there in front. Oh, it's gorgeous. I don't know why I love Animal Kingdom so much.
Grazing and just chomping away.
That's where the meerkats live. There's so
I'm gonna see if I can find another meerkat. I don't see another one or the same one. Let's head over here. I don't know where they went.
That's that person right there.
I hear the conservation station train whistle though. Okay, I don't know where the meerkat went. All right, let's back up. We'll continue on our tour here at the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail. Mary on the Move is back. Mary on the Move says lots of wildlife opportunities today. That's right, Mary on the Move. Did you actually see the rhinos blocking our access on Kilimanjaro Safari? Mary on the Move? I've personally never witnessed the 4 rhinos together blocking a vehicle for that long, and they were gigantic. Oh, and this is the area that we previously met Mike. Mike actually subscribed to Fun to Be Free. Remember Mike? Oh, there's the gorillas over here though.
There's no human skull, so I said we're also waiting for volunteers.
Oh, I can't see him from this vantage point. I have to go back, I think. I have to go back here. Like the most awkward spot to see him from back here, but they're there. I'll try to zoom in. See how it works with the glare on the glass. Oh, I think we're in luck. Certainly a difference in attendance from the last time we were here. When we were here last, this place here for the gorillas were so packed you couldn't even move through here. And the gorillas seem very docile right now. They were quite active on our last visit. Not certain if it's a time of day, but they are just not doing anything fun. Come on, do something, gorillas. Ryan Wesley says, you mean Magic Mike? Yeah, remember Mike? We met Mike. He was a wealth of knowledge and information. And then Tiki Man fan. Oh, we're on the move though. Not Mary on the Move, Gorilla on the Move. Tiki Man fan suggested, of course, we get his hometown on his name tag. And then we were able to give him a cast compliment as a community, live here on YouTube. Oh, what do we got going here?
They'll probably all be coming out in a moment.
Okay, that'd be great.
Baby? I'm sorry? Baby? There's a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old. The 3-year-old. That's a 5-year-old. Yeah, that's the 5-year-old. The 3-year-old. She's probably down in the cave with her dad. She's a daddy's girl. Oh, yeah. I just got here, and I haven't seen them all yet.
We got more of a crowd. Oh, there's 4, 5.
Ahí está mirando. Está mirando para acá. Hay que saludarlo. No, ven. No, ven. Ahí, vamos a saludarlo.
I need to see a girl. That's the best. You're at 101.
Oh, they're going away. We're gonna go over here.
My friend. We know that that's polite to say hello, but they don't know that. That's a human thing, not a girl. We know it's Look at them.
Oh, we got showtime.
A big stretch. Oh, hello, my girl. I love you. She's a 3-year-old.
Scooter Adventures is back. Welcome back, Scooter Adventures. Hey, buddy, good to see you. Thanks for joining us, Scooter Adventures. Just got on, heading home from work. Got to head home, start charging up my gear in the scooter and get ready for our park day tomorrow. Okay, I'll see you in the park. I'm not certain where I'll be, Scooter, but I'll be somewhere at Walt Disney World Resort, I'm sure.
Looks like you always sitting on me. Look at that.
I'm sitting.
That little one is so cute. Little girl, she comes with her hands.
Someone stood in front of the house, like trying to tell the person to leave so she could see it.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Service animal didn't like it. They're all alerted. Scoot Adventure says, we look forward to running into you, hopefully. I do too, Scoot Adventures.
Seriously, go drink some water, Mel. You can't stop your food.
Just filled it up. You knocked it too. Yeah. Look at the animal.
Yeah, the littlest one we got here is only 3 years old.
Yeah, the 3-year-old seems almost startled still from the service animal barking at her.
Yeah, so they're growing up very quickly. That's how it is.
Daddy's girl. What's going on up here? Nothing? Something? What are these guys doing? Nope. On the move, maybe.
He does not like us.
Oh, we're on the move again.
Yeah, I guess whenever we meet after her doing a funny antic,
Hello, baby. What are you doing?
not exactly a baby anymore. She's only 3 years old.
Yes, it's almost right.
Really? How old are you, princess? You're 4, so you're 1 year older than little Anna right here. And when were you born? Yeah, she was born on July. Oh, nice. Your birthday already passed. Happy birthday to you then.
Okay, we're slowly gonna back up. I'm checking the battery levels in the cameras. They're starting to deplete, and our fuel rod, it no longer has any battery left. We're gonna have to go back and get another fuel rod. I'm debating on which direction to go. Anybody in the chat have any suggestions, any ideas? What fuel rod location we should visit? And if you're new to the channel, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I mentioned earlier it smelled like, forest fire. It's like there's raining ash coming out of the sky right now. It doesn't come across on camera probably, but I just got hit in the eye with some ash.
You just get the badges all here, and then go home and get this badge. You just get all the badges and then do the rest. This is where they're very shaky.
Oh, there's up here. Look. Oh, I don't hear. Yeah, big one. Big gorilla. Can I get it? I don't know. Hold on. There's the mesh in front of us. There. Okay, let me zoom out. So odd of the 3-year-old baby gorilla, the little girl gorilla. So playful. Okay, I gotta get going. I gotta get going over to the fuel rod dispensing station. You're watching live streaming coverage from Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park. Bubbles, we got bubbles, 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 bubbles. Lots of bubbles. Diana says, that was cool. Thanks, you're welcome, Diana. The Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail, or this particular attraction, this walkthrough exhibit, is always neat, and the highlight definitely are the gorillas. I wish I could spend more time there. Maybe we could come back, we never know. But I gotta actually get a replacement fuel rod. Any suggestions where we should go? The reason why I'm asking, if we go, say, to Asia or Expedition Everest, we could go check out Expedition Everest, go see the wait time. I don't know, maybe experience the attraction. There's the fuel rod dispensing location at the store I can't pronounce, but I'll try it. Zebka Zong merchandise location there. The post-show shop once you get out of Expedition Everest. We're near the exit of Kilimanjaro Safaris now. Of course, we are in Africa. Asia's not too far of a trek for us to go over there. That's what I'm thinking. We haven't gone to Asia yet today. We could try to check that out. Sheila's back and says, Asia, you got it. We'll go to Asia. I'm thinking Sheila wants us to attempt to experience Expedition Everest and go visit with Disco Yeti. Douche, 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 doo doo doo.
What's that, huh?
Diana says Asia. Okay, that's 2 for Asia. We're going. That's settled. Easy. Piece of cake. We'll head over to Asia. Sheila says, then single rider for Everest. Well, oh, you don't say, Sheila. How about that? I have never actually taken the current camera rig on that attraction. As far as I know, I don't need a wrist strap. As it turns out, I don't have any device to harness it to my body or my person, and I didn't bring a wrist strap today. But I still believe, I don't think you actually have to have a wrist strap on Expedition Everest, unless the policy has changed. But we are back here in Africa. While we're here, let's go in the shop up here, Zuri Sweets. We'll go check it out. Reed Gibson says, hey at Scoot Adventures. We'll just pop in. We'll take a look at the sweet treats they have to offer. They also have mobile order here. We can take a quick look at the display glass here and what's behind it. And I bet Diana could bake every single one of these items.
It's a hard choice.
It's a hard knock life. Looks great. Okay, let's go get a fuel rod. We'll head over to Asia. And now we're here at the Harambe Market, founded in 1980. And while we're in this location, I just want to go point this out. I'm sure everybody in the chat knows this, but I really, really like this. Fichwa Fellow! I think that's so cool that they essentially made a knockoff Mickey Mouse. Fichwa Fellow! And they put him here on the stucco wall at the Harambe Market. I'd say we should go check out the menu, but I gotta get over and get the fuel rod. Plus, I do believe this location has closed for the day. But Diana says, LOL, getting ideas. Diana, oh yeah, you're quite the baker. Oh, I did want to mention, this structure here, this exterior dining area, this is newer. This is, oh, hello there, how are you? This Tamu Tamu? Oh, maybe it was here. It's been here probably about a year now. I think it opened around spring, yeah, last March, so about a year. But they needed, of course, overflow seating and more additional capacity for Harambe Market. So they built this structure. I think it's just the neatest. Of course, with the hanging incandescent lights. I think it's so cool. Scoot Adventure says, good afternoon, Reed. Good to see ya. I agree. But look at the columns, all hand carved. I don't know this for a fact, but anybody know more? We should go on the light or the sun, get a better shot, probably around here. Anybody know where the columns and the woodwork was carved? Did they bring in local artisans? Did they actually manufacture them outside of the United States? Anybody know more? I'd love to know, but I love it. And like I said before, Animal Kingdom is full of details, especially with this telephone pole and just this rat's nest of cables. Such amazing, awesome details here at the Harambe Market. Okay, but I'm on a tangent, as Rob Mad's World would say. We got to get over to get a fuel rod. We got some drum beats going on over there. Junior Explorers beating on the drums. They love it. And in just a few moments, we could actually get the backside view of the Tree of Life. Another awesome view. And of course, this is an excellent photo location. Pro tip, but everybody in the chat knows that. I'm not certain, but I seem to recall there used to be a sign here that said, you know, Kodak photo spot, but I guess it no longer sponsors, so maybe they removed the sign. But I seem to recall that the sign was like right there. Anybody in the chat know more, remember? Or am I mistaking it for another location? But I swear it was right there. There's no longer a sign there. Well, let's continue to push into Asia. Scooter Adventure says, that's some great vibes in that area right there. It sure is, Scooter Adventures. I'm going to say it again. The details are just, they're stunning here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. In fact, I know you're going to say, but John, I know, don't you like Epcot? Isn't that your favorite park? And I'll go, yes, it is. It is, Scooter Adventure. But I'm just suggesting that Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park is #1 in my book when it comes to details, because literally everywhere you look, it's just details, details, details here. And Pete McDivitt Show is back. Welcome back, Pete McDivitt Show. Afternoon and hello at Reed Gibson. Welcome back, Pete McDivitt Show. If you just joined us, we're at Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park. We just visited the gorillas at the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail. We're actually headed now into Asia. We're gonna check out the wait time sign for Expedition Everest and Disco Yeti. And of course, Sheila, one of our chat members, suggested we go on the single rider line for Everest. So that's where we're headed now, Pete McDivitt Show. Oh, over here to the left-hand side are restrooms, conveniently located in this area of this walkway connecting, of course, Africa and Asia. You're watching live streaming coverage from Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park. And Reed Gibson says, hey, at Pete McDivitt Show. Oh, I want to come down here because I was talking about details. I'm just navigating through the pathway, through the walkway with the various guests. But yeah. So from this vantage point, you can't even see, this boat that's docked along here, along the shore. But if you come a little closer, look at all of the theming elements. It's just so much effort and thought put into all the details here. But I just want to show you that. And what a neat view, of course, of the bridge that heads back to Discovery Island. It's just so cool. And there is a little stage here that they offer performances, but as you could probably imagine, attendance here at Animal Kingdom seems to wind down during the late afternoon. Today's actual crowd level has been very light, but it's starting to, all these guests I'm saying are probably leaving or they're heading over to Pandora, it seems like. In just my opinion, most guests tend to migrate over to Pandora, of course, as the sun is setting, for the bioluminescence located in that particular area, that land. And Pete McDivitt Show says, love the height you can get with view. Yes, Pete McDivitt, real quick, since you're suggesting that, I'm gonna hold my camera rig as high as I can so you can get an idea. Here we go. We're at maximum height level. I'll hold it here for just a few moments so you can get it, and then I'll come back down and I'll put the camera at my eye level. So I'm about 6'2", so that gives you an idea what a 6'2" person is seeing as they walk through the pathway here. Like I said, we are headed to Asia. We're gonna be coming up on this overlook that offers stunning views of the Himalayas in just a moment. Stay tuned. But in the meantime, there is a Disney Vacation Club kiosk located here where you could inquire about timeshare. How lovely. Up ahead, there is another Disney PhotoPass photographer as well. There's also the guest experience team umbrella over here. I was gonna check out to see if there's any wildlife, but I don't see any, I don't hear any. If there was animals in the area, it seems like you'll know because all the various guests would flock to the specific positions. Okay, I think we're in luck because I did see a train cycle up the lift on Expedition Everest. I actually hear the ride or attraction audio now. So it is open, it's cycling, it sounds. Oh, there you go, you can hear it. There's that Disney PhotoPass photographer capturing these magical moments of this picturesque backdrop. Let me get a shot what kind of the photographer is capturing here. I'll pause for just a second. Pete McDivitt Show says, wow. And Scooter Adventure says, is today a good day to go, John? I would say so. Like I said, the attendance is quite low here at Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park today. So it's, excuse me, Scoot Adventures, I read that wrong. It's not a good to go day today. In other words, it's a regular day, not a good to go today. So excuse me for saying that. I thought you said it's a good day to go here. Yes, I'm gonna say, Scooter, you're right. It is a good day to go here, but not a good to go day on the Disney Park Pass reservation system. Excuse me. And real quick, I do want to point out all these trees. I do believe these are eucalyptus trees, but anybody in the chat know more? I say the eucalyptus trees because in Southern California, in fact, up the entire northern coast along the coastline, there's eucalyptus trees going down even San Diego. And that's what they look like to me. Because as everybody knows in the chat, I'm a Southern California boy. I migrated to Central Florida. And I was mentioning before, last time we were here, the immersive level of details that all the Walt Disney Imagineers have put into, of course, Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park and the various other parks here at the Walt Disney World Resort. And this building here, so heavily themed, so amazing, and it's just a restroom. So neat, so cool. But at this point, what I want to do is actually get a drink of water. Bear with me one moment. I'll point the camera, of course, behind me. You can enjoy all these great views of the area. I'll be right with you. Okay. Not quite sure what you're looking at, but maybe payphones. How lovely. Let's get a view of the show that no longer exists. Used to be the Rivers of Lights down here. That no longer plays, unfortunately. Of course, off in the distance on the opposite side of the lake was the amphitheater, all the seating. Likewise down in this direction here as well. But going back to the details. So amazing. And just up ahead is the Thirsty River Bar. Of course, you could wet your whistle at this bar, and then you can enjoy Expedition Everest. And you could even go to the Discoteca and visit the Yeti. I believe the last time we were here, a lot of chat members and a lot of chitter chatter possibly were talking about if the Yeti was going to return to full animation. And so the answer is, sadly, I don't think it will. Simply because of the cost and the way it was built into the infrastructure. We could go on and on for literally an hour-long conversation about that. But long story short, Disco Yeti, he's built into the mountain. They can't get him out, and it costs too much, so it'll probably just remain Disco Yeti. That's just my opinion. I have no inside information on that. Oh, but this area, all of a sudden, we got bubbles, we got people. Look at the crowd level has increased drastically here in Asia, directly in front of Expedition Everest, here at the marquee. Well, let's push in further, closer. Let's check. Let's look at the wait time sign. Hold on a second. I have to navigate the crowd. There are more people here. It's crazy. So weird how Animal Kingdom guest flow works. Okay, so we got a standby entrance on the left-hand side of 25 minutes. And of course, the lightning lane over on the opposite side or the right side. So the lightning lane return looks a little light, but let's head over and just check out the single rider entrance here. Ryan Wesley's in the chat. He says the stream is looking great. Well, thank you for the update, Ryan Wesley. I do my best to bring the highest quality video imagery to your mobile device, tablet, iPad, PC, or any desktop you're viewing on. Like I said, I need to get a fuel rod, so I'm just going to take a quick look of this sign of the single rider entrance, and we'll check out what the queue looks like. Not too bad, but there's more people than I actually expected considering how low of attendance it is. So I'm guessing, I'm making this up, but everybody in Animal Kingdom is probably here in Asia experiencing Expedition Everest, and also probably over in Pandora in the queue for Flight of Passage. That's my assumption. But we're in the Zebkazong merchandise location, which I can't really pronounce it, but I'm looking for the fuel rod location, which is over here. We're getting there, excuse me. And it's currently being occupied, but I believe we're up next. So we're gonna take our empty fuel rod, and in just a moment here, we're gonna hit swap. I'm waiting for the machine. How lovely. Come on, fuel rod, there we go. Swap. Okay, put it in the correct orientation, and then you can enjoy views of everybody walking about. I'm actually removing one of my other fuel rods from the camera, and as I do that, I'm switching fuel rods, meaning I just took one out of the machine. Give me one moment. We're almost ready to go. I'm plugging in the cables, checking the camera battery levels, and it looks like we have success. I'm waiting for the machine to actually hit swap again. Okay, I actually pushed swap right there. And Scooter Adventure says, I think that's all Imagineer Joe Rohde design, or most of it. Is that right? I know Joe Rohde had a heavy influence in DinoLand, Chester and Hester. Yeah, I do believe you're correct, Scooter Adventures. I believe he was the executive show producer for Disney's, well, I should say this way, for Expedition Everest. And of course, he was the primary Imagineer in charge of course, Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park project. So, we have success. We just picked up 2 fuel rods. I'm putting the second fuel rod in my pocket, and we are now near the unload or the exit for Expedition Everest, we're going to watch these guests actually unload off the train, and then they'll have the opportunity to view their on-ride attraction photos here. Of course, everybody in the chat knows it, but all you have to do is, at this touch point, you could touch your RFID admission media, or your Magic Band, or your phone that's enabled with the My Disney Experience wallet app, and of course you could link it to your ride photo. But let's head over to the single rider entrance and let's see what we could find. Reed Gibson says fuel rods. Yes, indeed. I do believe Reed Gibson is indicating that he's seen fuel rods. Well, whoopity-doo fuel rods. Whoopity-doo. How wonderful for everybody to experience the fuel rod machine. I know. But it's necessary for my cameras in order to bring you this live streaming event from Disney's Animal Kingdom. So, without further ado, let's head over to the single rider entrance, which are actually here right now. Allow myself to introduce myself. Take a look at the test vehicles. And here we go. Single riders only. Attention, all guests will be separated. Well, that's okay, because this guy, John at Fun to Be Free, is a single himself at the moment.
Hey, when we stop, we go backwards, you get really close to the end. Like, really close. Like, you think you're going, okay.
And I missed it.
I'm taking the bat phone out of my pocket, and let's see if we can find any news. Hold on a second.
That one corner.
I'm enabling the wireless feature so I could send my screen to your device at home. Give me a moment. Okay. Well, as it turns out, I was attempting to send the wireless video from my phone, but there's a technical issue right now. I'm trying to resolve it. Bear with me. Give me a second. Okay, I think we got it set up. So we're in luck. Breaking news. Of course, website credit goes to Blog Mickey. I'd encourage everybody to head over to blogmickey.com. It's one of my favorite blogs to visit. In just a few moments, we're going to have breaking news from the world today here at the Walt Disney World Resort. So here we go. Walt Disney World releases DinoLand USA closing timeline refresher as extinction draws nearer. This was posted on March 6, 2025, or yesterday. In a blog post today, Walt Disney World has released a bit of a refresher of sorts about the closing time frame for DinoLand USA. The prehistoric section of Disney's Animal Kingdom is being transformed into a tropical Americas themed land, and Disney wanted to reiterate closing timeframes for the remaining offerings, including the Dinosaur attraction, the Boneyard play area, and the Restaurantosaurus quick service restaurant. Here's the release. DinoLand USA closing time frame. As previously announced at last year's D23, the ultimate Disney fan event, DinoLand USA inside Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park will close to make way for new, exciting updates, coming with an expansive tropical Americas destination. While the ongoing change is very exciting, and we're already humming along with the La Familia Madrigal, time is running out for the prehistoric friends we made along the way. But when, where, and how is this happening? How long do you have to go to catch that dino? Now let's go get that dino. If you've got questions, we've got answers about the ongoing transformation happening inside DinoLand as work begins for Tropical Americas. Is DinoLand still open? Yes! You don't even need a time rover to visit DinoLand because parts of the area are still currently open through 2025. But if you happen to have a time rover lying around, by all means feel free to use it on any upcoming authorized missions. What's happening to DinoLand? Announced during the Horizon Showcase at D23, DinoLand is closed to make way for a new location in Animal Kingdom, Tropical Americas. Let me pause here, just check the chat for just a moment. Diana is asking, at Ryan Wesley, yes it does, or says, say yes it does. Back to the article. Within this location, a brand new thrilling Indiana Jones experience will debut following Indy's journey to find a mythical creature deep within the temple. And it's unlike any Indy experience you've ever seen before. And the very famous house is coming to life, literally with the first ever Encanto themed ride-through attraction, based on the Walt Disney Animation Studios film. Dirt is moving on floors, drawers, and doors for what's coming next. More to come. When is DinoLand closing? If you're hoping to get in some prehistoric fun, 2025 is your last year to visit DinoLand before it goes extinct. Currently, many of DinoLand locations are still operating, including Dinosaur, the Boneyard, and Restaurantosaurus. When construction ramps up throughout the year, we'll bring you more info faster than a time rover could race out of the end of the Cretaceous period. What's already closed in DinoLand? To accommodate the construction, the first wave of closures happened earlier this year with Triceratops Spin, the Fossil Fun Games, and Chester and Hester's Dinosaur Treasures running their last day of operations on January 12, 2025. Where can I find Animal Kingdom merchandise if not in Chester and Hester's Dinosaur Treasures? Don't worry, there are still plenty of locations to pick up trinkets throughout the park, like Island Mercantile, Discovery Trading Company, and the nearby Dino Institute shop, which is still open. When is Dinosaur closing? This is your year to go fast and visit the past with Dinosaur. Even after it closes in 2026, the legacy and asteroid impact of the Dino Institute will live forever in our hearts. When is Restaurantosaurus closing? You've still got time in 2025 to rustle up some grub at Restaurantosaurus, and it's the perfect place to refuel before your next wild adventure in the park. You might even catch a performance from the Dino Institute intern on a break from his internship duties. Happy to entertain everyone and anyone who will listen to his original Dino-themed tunes. Be sure to stop by and pick up some of the tasty entrees and snacks currently available, like the fan-favorite foot-long hot dog with chili and cheese, an order of amazing Magic Munch fries, or the S'moresaurus shake. The nearby Dino Bite Snacks is still open, where you can pick up ice cream cookie sandwich or the Dig Dino ice cream sandwich. You can't go wrong with either snack. When is the Boneyard closing? There's still time for another excavation tour throughout 2025. The Boneyard is still open and welcoming little archaeologists to play daily. Does Seeker know? Yes, Dr. Seeker knows that his tenure at the Dino Institute is coming to a close, and he's hopeful he can find that dino before security does. With one, passenger extra large, of course. Okay, what else can you tell me about Tropical Americas? Tropical Americas is better known as Pueblo Esperanza. Will be a new 11-acre lush and sprawling area, just like Harambe. This land will feel lived in with a long, rich history. Not only, we got an issue here. Let me go back. I'm not sure, we got an ad that popped up. Hold on. We got to navigate back, I guess. Backstage. We can just start the article over, make it back. Go back to our spot. So that ad popped up. Okay, what else can you tell me about Tropical Americas? Just like Harambe, this land will feel lived in with a long, rich history. Not only will the land include a hacienda, which will be one of the largest quick service restaurants at Disney World Resort, but will also two signature attractions attractions for Indiana Jones and Encanto. Additionally, the area will feature a large fountain in the center, and a local wood carver has created a giant working carousel featuring his favorite animals from Disney stories. It's a new take on a classic attraction that young families are going to love. For everything you need to know about the Tropical America's Rethink project for DinoLand USA, check out our article below. Okay, so we're not going to click on it, but I will go to the homepage. Let's navigate there. I'm hitting back. We get that ad again. How frustrating. Let's go to here. Oh, here. We saw this when we were over at Epcot the other day. Epcot debuts flower and garden themed trash cans. It's posted today on March 7, 2025. An Epcot festival and a trash can. Is there a more iconic pairing in all of Walt Disney World? Not just used for holding trash, the versatile Epcot trash can is also a table, a wayfinding tool, a solar-powered compactor, and a friend to around-the-world participants who start in Mexico. Yeah. Now it's also a seasonally themed art piece. Let's take a closer look. I really like Blog Mickey. They do such a good job. There are two themed trash cans located on the exterior of the Creation Shop gift shop on the side that is facing the interior of World Celebration Gardens area. One of the trash cans is themed to Orange Bird. That's right, Orange Bird. And the other is themed to Spike the Bee, both mascots of the festival. Here's a closer look. The Orange Bird trash can features the citrus-themed character on two of the three visible sides of the can, with a citrus and flower pattern on the face of the can. Disney is also highlighting that it's the 30th anniversary of the Epcot Flower and Garden Festival. Here's a closer look. So as you can see, there is the Orange Bird trash can. I do like me some Orange Bird, as everybody knows. I think they're doing a great job incorporating Orange Bird into all these festivals and other various locations around Walt Disney World. There's also Spike the Bee trash can. The second trash can is themed to Spike the Bee, a lesser-known character from Disney cartoons that has grown to be a festival mascot along with Orange Bird. This can features Spike the Bee on two of the three sides and flowers on the face of the can. The Skyline World Showcase is also featured on the can. Here's a closer look. So there you go, Spike buzzing around. Here, I should pause here so you can enjoy it. So there you go. Let's take the news off the screen. Let's get set up and ready to go to experience Expedition Everest here. We're just a few moments away from being grouped into our specific row. Give me 1 second here. I'm actually disabling the wireless feature on the bat phone, and I'll be right with you. Okay, I'm attempting to put the bat phone in my pocket. I actually have zippers on my shorts, so I can secure all cargo, ding ding, Mark Twain. So let me double check and take a quick look at the the single rider entrance. Appears that it has grown in length or time, in wait time, since we joined the queue. Not by much, but by a little. Like I was mentioning before, the guest flow here is very odd or strange. It seems like the remaining guests that remain in Animal Kingdom theme park tend to be, of course, in Asia, over here at Expedition Everest, likewise in Pandora as well. Let me look behind us so you can see. Look through the shade control, look through the queue, you can see the garden back there, along with the standby entrance. Well, thank you. Oh, we're going towards the front of the train. We got a good shot, a good video. 3, thank you so much. So over in this direction, of course, is the standby entrance. The merge point for Lightning Lane as well. So they essentially have 4 points of entry with 4 different queues merging together here in the load area in the station. We got a train advancing, and the next group of guests are about to load. Load gates are opening, and we'll be on the next train. We'll watch it advance into the station.
Miembros del equipo de expedición Everest, una vez a bordo, que sus efectos personales en la fuerza de las piernas para su seguridad permanezcan sentados con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y por favor, cuiden a los niños.
And here we go. So long, folks. Oh, Doreen Gibson. Hello, Doreen Gibson. I do believe you're a new subscriber to Fun to Be Free. Thank you for subscribing. Says, gotta sing the single rider song. All the single riders, all the single riders. Yeah, that's right. Right, Doreen Gibson. Good one. And this is our train. We're in row 3. The load gates are about to open. Here we go.
Once on board, secure all gear in the cargo bag in front of you. For your safety, remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the plane. Please supervise children. Miembros del equipo de expedición Everest, una vez a bordo, coloquen sus efectos personales en la bolsa delante de la silla para su seguridad. Permanezcan sentados con las manos, brazos, pies.
Doreen Gibson, I like your style. All the single riders, all the single riders. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. My bag is fine right here. I just have to do it. Okay, thank you.
Sorry, you're going to clip on that one.
Yeah, absolutely. There we go.
Thank you so much.
Doreen Gibson says it's Yeti time. That's right. Just like it's Milla time. For this case, it's Yeti time. Remember Stacy from Resort TV? There seems to be no tracks. Doreen Gibson says, beautiful ride and love all the details. She also says, whoa! It appears that we have a slight delay, but we are advancing now. So let me go out the exit gate here. I do believe we had a disconnection, but I think we're back. I'll repeat. Doreen Gibson says, beautiful ride and love all the details. And Diana says, whoa. Doreen Gibson says, the Yeti got him. It sure did. It gobbled up my cameras. Diana also says, at Doreen Gibson, you are brave to ride. That's for sure. Yeah, sure. Hello, John with Fun to Be Free. We're streaming live on YouTube right now, and who would I have the pleasure of seeing? Bye-bye. Take care. We can see if we could attempt to find our ride photo, but I think it already cycled through. Sorry. Okay, we are in the post-show shop, Zeb Kadong. This is where we actually got a fuel rod right before we loaded or boarded Expedition Everest. We could check out this shop real quick. Anybody have any suggestions? Hello there, how are you? I'll go back to what Diana said. Oh, hello there again. At Doreen Gibson, you are brave to ride that for sure. And Doreen Gibson says, at Diana, it's not too bad. I don't do extreme rides, but this is probably the most extreme I would do. Yeah, it's a little bit extreme, but Doreen Gibson says, Disco Yeti caused disconnection. Doreen Gibson is correct. And Diana, at Doreen Gibson, I couldn't handle going backwards. Yeah, it gets a little intense during the backwards part. I'm just kind of milling about so you can check out some merchandise as I check the chat. As I mentioned before, I do appreciate that the Walt Disney World Resort is actually doing resorts, or how should I phrase this? Attraction-specific merchandise, like they featured the Yeti here. Concord, Expedition Everest, and of course they have Yeti plushes. This sweatshirt themed to Forbidden Mountain. This themed hat. The shirt. They have some hats and additional fashion and apparel items as well. But the guests tend to love this attraction, hence the long, or I shouldn't say long, the length of the single rider line that seems to be long and linked today for a low attendance day here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Doreen Gibson says, at Diana, it's the worst for me, but when I stomp my feet, it rids of the queasy feeling. It really disrupts that feeling. Oh, Elizabeth back. Welcome back, Elizabeth. Hello from Sweden with the pink hand waving. Let's go back outside because it is a beautiful and gorgeous day here. And as we do, I could swing the camera around. I could show you the marquee, the sign, the merchandise location that we just came out of here in Asia. Zebkazong Bazaar. Doreen Gibson and Reed Gibson are saying, hey, at Lisbeth, welcome back. So, John at Fun to Be Free asking a dumb question. Are Doreen Gibson and Reed Gibson related somehow? But, well, let's take a look at Expedition Everest with the train cycling up the lift. We got bubbles in the area, lots of bubbles. And I want to push in closer so we can see the train come down the drop. There we go. Or like Slinky Dog's Dash, here we go. You know what I'm talking about. Disney's Hollywood Studios, the launch. Here we go. That's what's in my mind when I see, you know, train cycle. Doreen Gibson says, at Diana, no worries, I have so many typos myself. Let's hang out for at least one more train because I really like watching the trains come down the drop and enter the helix and go back inside the mountain. Doreen Gibson says, nope, at Reed Gibson isn't a relative. He's my husband, LOL. I was asking the dumb question because my assumption was that. But yes, welcome to the channel, Doreen Gibson. I'm glad to have you here. I can only imagine that Reed and Dorina are in different locations at work and simultaneously chatting with each other, joining me here live from Disney's Animal Kingdom. If that's the case, that's so cool. But there is the train cycling. That's very cool, Reed Gibson and Dorina Gibson. Thank you for joining me today. Okay, let's go back to the area. We could even double check the wait time for Expedition Everest. I'm curious to see if it's increased, decreased, stay the same. because we were on the dinosaur attraction earlier. We got out and it actually increased. And I go, huh? There's nobody here. Where'd everybody come from? I think we found all the people. They're over in Asia. We haven't even got to Pandora yet. And Diana says, oh, how romantic. Love that, you two. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, reading Dorina Gibson. Pretty cool. The sun is just blaring out from over the lake where the rivers of light show used to be. The sun is not setting, but it's going down. And it's directly in my eyes, that's for certain. Okay, same thing. Look, the standby entrance increased in wait time. So it's 35 minutes now. Interesting. But, so it increased, but there's not too many people in the area. As I swing the camera too rapidly, probably making everybody seasick, just like you're riding Disco Yeti here at Expedition Everest. But yeah, look at the lower attendance now. All of a sudden, there's less people in the area. It's almost like literally everybody just decided to join the queue, thus increasing the wait time. Dorina Gibson says, at Diana, he's watching from work. I'm officially retired. Oh, I see. Nevertheless, it's a neat way for Dorina to stay in touch while reads away. That is cool stuff, I'll tell you that.
No, pero igual sea o no sea.
Okay, I actually was thinking about heading over to Pandora, but it's not sunset yet. Hello there.
Nice.
Yeah, YouTube Live.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. And Diana says, at Dorina Gibson, that's the way to roll, living life. Well, that's the way they roll, not I roll. Egg roll. I've always really liked this little outdoor vending location here. I think it's so cool how they essentially took a truck, you know, from, say, Asia. Very representative of what you see in the streets. And we can just take a quick look at the menu and what they have to offer here. They offer, of course, because it's themed, a Yeti sundae and the soft serve waffle cone along with some floats. And of course, even beverages with alcohol. A couple of beer choices. I should get a better shot. I wasn't actually looking at the screen, sorry. We'll get a better shot. Dorina Gibson says, at Diana Buenavides, well, it's nice. Here, let's take a look at the lake. You can see the sun. It's not quite setting yet, but it's going down. It's getting there. Look at how calm and still the water is, how flat. Diana says, at Dorina Gibson, right on. And while I'm in the area, let's head towards the restroom. I'd like to get a drink of water. And look, yet again, there's nobody here all of a sudden. When we walked in, there was people just streaming in with us. It's almost like we were like kind of the forerunners, the explorers to come to this area. Here, I'm gonna turn the camera around. Not sure what you're gonna see. I'll try to make a somewhat decent shot. Give me a second. All right. LOL, Larry. LOL. And if you're new to the channel, remember to smash that like button, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring that notification bell. And Michael Juniper's back. Welcome back, Michael Juniper. He says, great to watch yet again from here in the UK. Cheers. Well, welcome back, Michael Juniper. It's always nice to have you. I'm always interested in international viewers. And real quick, Michael Juniper, since you're in England, obviously it's later in time, but what is the weather like? Because here, right now, in Central Florida, at Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park, my approximate temperature, I could look it up, but it's probably like, 73 degrees, 74 degrees, something like that right now, with the sun just slowly setting. Reed Gibson says, hey, Michael Juniper, welcome back. And Dorina Gibson, Animal Kingdom is a very underrated park. I agree, Dorina Gibson. Joe Rohde knew what this park should be. I agree full-heartedly. Joe Rohde, in my opinion, is one of the most talented Imagineers. And it was a dark day in Disney history when Joe Rohde, I'm going to choose the word or the term, was asked to leave the company, I guess, and then he went over to Virgin Galactic, I believe, and he's still there, I think. But anybody in the chat know more? Any updates with that? And then, or wait, no, I should rephrase that. Didn't he come back on as a consultant for Walt Disney Imagineering? And I don't know of his current status. Is he still a consultant? Is he still working for Virgin Galactic? Or is he full-time back at Walt Disney Imagineering? Anybody in the chat know more? I really, really want to know the answer to this one. Dorina Gibson says, howdy at Michael Juniper, cheers as well. And Diana says, at Michael Juniper, hello to you. Diana also says, really, it's 83 in Austin. Yeah, quite warm in Texas right now. And I want to ask a dumb question, Diana. You know the part in Pee-wee's Big Adventure where Pee-wee says, the stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. I know this is ridiculous that I'm asking this, but I love that movie. I love that part. But what we're really asking is, have you ever seen it in your entire life where somebody actually starts singing that and the entire crowd erupts and cheers and sings along? Is that really what happens in Texas? Be honest, Diana. You're watching live streaming coverage from Disney's Animal Kingdom here at the Walt Disney World Resort. Oh, and I was talking about details earlier. I really like the details in this section here. There's, it's just a little exterior dining area where you can enjoy your beverages down here. But it's so detailed. So I'm going to walk down the steps to this lower level. And then I just want to show you the overlook down here at the boat. Details, details, details. And then of course it has this amazing little staircase that you could go back up. And it has this little structure here, all hand-carved wood. It's so beautiful. And Michael Juniper says, cold here, but sunny by day, 22.22 here. So that, I imagine, is Celsius that Michael Juniper is indicating, I see. Well, thank you for the update, Michael Juniper. Just curious because it's so beautiful here at Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park as I'm in this structure. It is so neat in here, all hand-carved. I'll get closer here. Let me try to get it in the sun, I guess. See how the details are with all the carvings? Oh, so neat. So nice. And because I always say, what other channel brings you exclusive concrete paving and stamped concrete? Well, there you go. Look at all the details. Everywhere you look at this place, look at the details. I mean, it's just the floor, it's the ground. It's just details, details, details. So amazing. Ryan Wesley says, SoCal is 64 degrees. Yeah, SoCal, I guess, is, Southern California. And I guess they've been experiencing some rain. Sometimes it rains in Southern California. Not often and not too long. But 64 degrees seems like a little colder and a little rainy. Hello there. A little colder than average. Diana says, no, but they do sing the Eyes of Texas. Okay, thank you for clarification, Diana, because I know it's Pee-wee's Big Adventure, one of my personal all-time favorites. But, it's just one of those little, I guess, moments that Hollywood places in your head. Dorina Gibson says, Joe Rohde is currently a strategic advisor for both Walt Disney Imagineering. I'll say that again. A strategic advisor. Oh. I do believe we had a cellular disconnection, but I think we're back. Hold on just a moment. Let me double check here. I think we're back, though. So let me start over. Dorina Gibson says, Joe Rohde is currently a strategic advisor for both Walt Disney Imagineering and Virgin Galactic, according to 2024 AI Info on Web. Okay, thank you for the clarification, Dorina. Awesome, awesome. So essentially he's a consultant for both companies, meaning he works part-time at both, and he collects this, of course, his hourly wage when he works on projects. So it's very cool that he's back at Disney, of course, providing more than 3 decades, probably 4 by now, of experience from Walt Disney Imagineering. Very cool though. Reed Gibson says, Joe's LinkedIn account shows him as Senior Vice President Creative of Walt Disney Imagineering. So there you go, Senior Vice President Creative of Walt Disney Imagineering. Thanks for checking that out, Reed Gibson. And Diana says, I love Pee Wee Herman in that movie. Yeah, I do too. I know you are. What am I? I know you are. Yeah, love it. I could go on forever, Diana. We could go back and forth. Oh boy. And Dorina Gibson also says, Kansas City, Missouri, currently 38 degrees. 38 degrees, Dorina. Unbelievable. I did not see that coming, but okay. So that's pretty cold. Michael Juniper, the time is 10:24 here. Okay, yes, so 10:24 here, there. And of course, it's at the moment right now, it's 5:26 Eastern time here in Central Florida, Eastern. Michael Juniper also says, sounds okay from here in North London. Okay, so I guess we got video and audio going out. Good, because I had like a flash of black. Let me check the power levels here. I'm actually by a fuel rod dispensing location, 2 of them in fact. We actually got a couple of fuel rods here on the exterior Discovery Trading Company, and there is another location over at the Island Mercantile. Let's head over to Island Mercantile. I want to get a replacement fuel rod real fast before we push into Pandora. Maybe we should go actually into Island Mercantile and just take a look at the store. Anybody interested in any merchandise in Island Mercantile or Discovery Trading Company? Because I'm actually headed over to Island Mercantile right now. We could go in, take a quick look. Dorina says, hopefully you have a great weekend there. And Trish Rubendahl's back. Welcome back, Trish Rubendahl. 34 more days until I get there. To know our need for this trip does not describe it for my husband and I. Thanks for your videos. Well, you're welcome, Trish. As always, I am here to help, and I do enjoy. I'm very passionate about bringing you the live streams from Walt Disney World. As I've said before, I really enjoy doing this for you. So you're welcome. Diana says, the hobo on the train shoe fly. Yeah, Diana, that's good. Shoe fly shoe. Yeah, oh, it's so good. Ah, jumps off. Pee-wee jumps off the train. It's so good. Of course, yeah. And then he runs into Andy. Oh, it's amazing. Amazing. Amazing, Diana. Dorina Gibson says, at Trish Rubendahl, hope you have a great trip when you go. That's so exciting. And I've already said, I'm sure, come visit. You'll know where I'll be live, generally at 2 p.m. daily here at the Walt Disney World Resort. Reed Gibson says, hey, John, gotta go. See you next time. Okay, Reed Gibson probably has concluded his workday, and he's going to go back home to visit with Dorina. How nice. And Dorina Gibson says, at Reed Gibson, are you leaving work now? Okay, we are at the fuel rod location, and I'm going to unplug the fuel rod on my camera rig, and I'm going to hit swap. Put it in the machine. And in the meantime, I'm going to turn the camera around, and I can hear the background audio. Do 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 do. Yeah, I love it. Discovery Island is a really cool place to be. Excuse me. Okay, I'm plugging in the cables now. Give me a second here. Okay, we're looking good. Looking good. Oh, we got some sun. I'm gonna put my sunglasses on. Let's get out of the sun. Okay, I'm gonna start walking faster. Hopefully we'll get the sun behind the building here with Pete Safari. Coming up to the right-hand side, everybody is aware, of course, Tiffin's. Has anybody in the chat actually ate at Tiffin's? I've only eaten there one time, but it was an amazing experience. I would highly recommend it. I always want to go back. It's just, it seems like, you know, Animal Kingdom closes generally on the earlier side, and it seems a little challenging to come and actually, you know, come here for a nice evening meal, a nice evening supper. But has anybody ever been to Tiffin's? And if so, what did you have? I can't remember the name of the food dish or the menu item, but it was so delicious. I really, really want to go back to Tiffin's. And then I've talked to numerous people that've been to Nomad Lounge. Obviously, Nomad offers a very similar menu, if not identical, to, of course, Tiffin's. But everybody I've ever talked to that's ever went to Tiffin's or Nomad has always said, I highly recommend it. So there you go. But anybody else have any other things to share about this table service dining location? Danny says, at Reed Gibson, bye. Enjoy chatting with your wife. Okay, I'm gonna remove my sunnies. I'll put it on my shirt since the sun is just slightly above the treetops now. So I think we're good on the sun. I don't know how much time we'll spend over in Pandora, but I was thinking, you know, as the sun went down, we should be over here for the bioluminescence during sunset.
So remember that for next year.
And I'm sure everybody in the chat would agree, the best place to be in Animal Kingdom when the sun is setting, or in the evening hours when it is dark, is here in Pandora. So neat. What I could actually do is show you what the views look like. We got a gimbal, smartphone on a gimbal. Hello there.
Hello.
So here's the river below. Of course, encircles the area here, or the tree in life, if you will. So hence the name Discovery Island. There's some old rock work, you know, reminiscent of the original Animal Kingdom from day one. On the other side, you get another view of the river. Dorian Gibson says that, Diana. Aww. Okay, we are now approaching Pandora. And if you're new to the channel, remember to smash that like button, comment, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to ring that notification bell. And I'll come over here and we'll get just a quick shot of this sign, the signage, this signboard. So anybody in the chat, I just wanted to clarify, every time I see welcome to Valley of Mawara, Pandora, it totally reminds me of welcome to Hill Valley. In other words, in Back to the Future, the sign in Hill Valley, it just totally reminds me of that. In front of the clock tower. I know my brain works weird, but I link the two together for whatever odd reason. So I'm not quite certain if this water effect still works. I haven't been spit on by this water effect in quite some time, which leads me to believe it's no longer in use or activated or just simply broken. Usually you can see, of course, the water down here on the pavement, but I see it's all dry. So that leads me to believe there might be an issue, ongoing maintenance issue with this particular water effect. As everybody knows in the chat, if you go up here and touch this area, like, you know, that's pinkish, reddish in color, it will emit animated water.
Hey, Ryder, whoa!
Jump into the live chat if you're new to the channel. We're actually in Pandora. I'm not certain what we're going to do around here. I was hoping that we could go experience the Flight of Passage, but I don't know. We'll see what the wait time is. If it's like outrageous, I'll go, oh, we'll do something else. But we'll go check it out. We'll go see. And I'm sure everybody in the chat's going, John, just go on Flight of Passage. Doesn't matter how much time it takes. And I'll go, yeah, here's the issue. The cameras may not hold out. That's why I'm apprehensive to actually go stand in the standby queues sometimes, because I'm like, oh man, the cameras are just not gonna last. Because I'm only carrying 2 fuel rods today. Some days they take 3. I actually have 4 fuel rods now. There's a fuel rod update for you. So I cycle through the various fuel rods. Oh, and I do believe Doreen Gibson saying, everyone have a great Friday evening. Well, you too, Doreen Gibson, thank you for joining us today. And keep in mind, we do broadcast live at 2 p.m. daily from the Walt Disney World Resort. I'm actually over here to get a drink of water. Hold on a second. I'll be back. Okay. Here we go. Like again at Slinky Dog. Here we go! It's kind of like John at Fun to Be Free saying, let's go! Look at the floating mountains. Of course, with the waterfall. I like it a lot. We should go check out the merchandise location here, the outdoor one. I'm not going to spend too much time. I just wanted to go see what items they carry. Obviously, they're identical in nature to, of course, the post-show shop for Flight of Passage. We could go in there as well. I just wanted to get a quick look and survey what they have here. I don't get over here that often, and usually if I come over here, it seems like this shop is either closing or is already closed up for the day, concluded its operation. Anybody know exactly when this shop closes? Is it depend on the season? Does it depend on the attendance? I haven't quite figured it out yet. Anybody in the chat know more? When does this little outdoor merchandise location actually close? And remember, I'm sure I said this before, last time we were here, remember the show over here with the drum beat, I can't even remember the name. the Valley of Mawara Drummers. I'm making that up. I don't remember the name. You could go over here and, you know, beat on the drum like they would. Remember that around the opening time for Pandora, circa about 2017? Seemed like it didn't last too long, but it may have lasted longer than I recall. But while we're here, oh boy, look at this. Okay, I didn't expect that. So again, overall lower attendance at Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park today. But the standby entrance for this attraction is 80 minutes. So it's 80 minutes on the green LED wait time sign. 80 minutes. Huh. Wow. I mean, generally, you know, Pandora attractions are popular, but I didn't really see 80 minutes coming. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So, floating mountains again. You can check out the waterfall. How cool is this shot? I should almost just, you know, find an area that's not in the pathway of strollers and just pause for a moment, try to get a better shot of this. Because I'm sure everybody at home going, John, just get a better shot already. Just stop moving. There, you got it.
Papa, ven. Water, Yaya, vamos a buscar agua. Yaya, ven. Vamos a buscar Yaya, ven.
Okay, let's carry on.
Go, Taylor.
Of course, there's a Disney photo pass photographer. Look at the family here. Roar! We're gonna go check out the standby wait time here for Flight of Passage. But before we do, I just wanted to quickly just show you an overhead shot of what we're dealing with here in Pandora. The picturesque backdrop. Okay, over here at the Flight of Passage, we have a standby entrance of 70 minutes. So 70 minutes. Man, I thought this place was dead today. What happened? Everybody's here. In fact, I could see, you know, well, the queue's not quite there, but I see the people moving kind of slowly up there on the bridge. So still a lot of people in the area here in Pandora. We could actually head over to Wind Traders. Before we enter Wind Traders, there is this little booth, if you will, this window where you could purchase beverages. Pongu Pongu! We could just go take a quick look at the menu. I made actual menu backgrounds for every food and beverage location in the resort. And I have one I could show you. But it tends to stall the stream. I just wanted to show you they have essentially frozen beverages and frozen beverages with alcohol and draft beer. So there you go. And Richard Simmons, happy Friday. Welcome back, Richard Simmons. Thank you for joining us here in Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park. We're actually in Pandora, about to enter Wind Traders. It's the post-show shop here for Flight of Passage. And in this area, all of a sudden, I got a blast of Smellitzer. You know what it smells like when you're experiencing Flight of Passage? All that like cacophony of smells. That's what it just hit me right now. Boom, pow, right in the nostrils. Oh, Richard Simmons says, from a new subscriber. Well, welcome. Welcome, Richard Simmons. I'm John with Fun to Be Free. And for anybody that is new here, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Well, hello there. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. I actually came to look at the bioluminescence in the land, but it's not quite sunset, so I guess this will be the best thing for us.
Yeah.
Over here, we have some, you know, fake bioluminescence emitting from the black lights. Since I wanted to see all this, that was the reason for the visit today, but we're a little premature. The sun is not quite setting here in Central Florida. It's close though, very close. I wanted to go out here because I just wanted to give you a Smellitzer update. Does it smell like Smellitzer out here? Yeah, it smells like it too. As soon as I get outside, I just smell it. This whole area over here by Wind Traders smells like the interior of the attraction. Of course, on the exterior of this merchandise location. So there you go. And the ramp, the people coming down, that's obviously the exit from Flight of Passage, as everybody is aware in the chat. And this location, or this little thing here, is the Ace Avatar Maker. The Avatar Maker, I'll just show you here. Essentially, it makes you in a figurine. That's what it's going to tell you. Ever wonder what your avatar may look like? Yeah. So they do a 3D digital scan of you, and then they essentially print a little 3D figurine. Gives you an idea what it would somewhat mimic or look like. Not exactly. But for everybody in the chat, remember when all the dragons were so popular you could not find them, even like here, and the line was so long in Wind Traders, and then they pop up on eBay for just crazy amounts of money? But Princess Diana's back, says, hi John, I'm usually shy. I enjoy your stream and sub. Princess Diana, thank you so much for subscribing. We go live generally 2 o'clock daily from the Walt Disney. Sivako, sorry, I'm late to the game, this guy.
Hey, all right.
I was talking away and I missed the opportunity to be, you know, with everybody else.
Typical fashion.
But Princess Diana, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Diana Buenavaria says, thanks John and everyone for a fun afternoon. Gotta drive my niece home. Take care. Okay, Diana, we'll see you tomorrow. I'm not sure where we'll go. Not certain. I'll check the socials after I end the stream and then we'll figure it out. But over in this location is the Sat Uli Canteen. It is a quick service dining experience. We could attempt to go inside, see what it looks like. Maybe check out the menu. I'd be interested to look. I've eaten at the Sat Uli Canteen numerous times. In fact, I'd say it is one of my favorite quick services on the property. You've heard me say before, Katsura Grill and Sat Uli Canteen are among my favorites. I generally have, you know, a favorite at each park I visit. This is one of them. Over in this location is actually a drinking fountain. Let me get a drink of water, but this is out of order. So, since we're here, we'll just go through, you know, this door, gain access. We'll go check out the interior here of Sat Uli Canteen. Maybe we'll pop up a menu. Here, let me take the bat phone out of my pocket. Let me see if we could connect. It seems like we're experiencing some wireless connection issues, and that's why I'm apprehensive to pull up the menu, but let me double check here. So the bat phone is out of my pocket. I'm attempting to enable the wireless feature. Give me one moment here. And we've been experiencing some wireless issues since Disco Yeti disconnected one of the cameras. I had to reconnect it. But we're gonna try it. Hold on a second. We're now, I think we're in luck. I think we're having success, so hold on. Okay. Of course, we're now in the ordering bay. Here's Sat Uli Canteen. Okay, we had the wrong image on the screen, so I popped up the correct one. Oh man, I think we disconnected the wireless connection. We're having technical issues. It's like it just doesn't want to connect, but I'll give it a shot again. Okay. I think we're gonna give up. I'll have to troubleshoot it later. It seems like an issue I can't resolve right now. Like I said, ever since we rode Expedition Everest and the Disco Yeti just completely disconnected our camera. Okay. Back to the live stream then. Sorry for the technical issues. We'll get back on track. But I can come over here and point my camera at the menu board. I like the featured bowl. Ocean Moon Bowl, blue noodles and tuna, watermelon radish, pickled. Oh, it's so good. But everything they have to offer here, like the beef and the chicken, is good as well. Anybody in the chat, is this one of your favorite locations as well? And this dessert offering, this blueberry cream cheese mousse, that's something really neat, something really good. Everything on the menu is just pretty good. Chopped wood grilled chicken, oh, that's so good too. So it gives you an idea what it's like. It smells delicious in here. So if you order your food and beverage items, you would exit over here, and the beverage location station is in this direction as well. God, it smells so delicious. I'm starting to get hungry. I didn't expect to be hungry. I actually had a large lunch. I didn't expect to eat. I didn't expect to eat here in the parks, but man, that'd be nice. Well, let's go back outside after I just wanted to show you what the interior dining area looks like here in the Sa'ulu Canteen. I would say this is my most favorite restaurant in Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park. The background music loop is really good as well. Hey ya ho, hey ya. And I'm not trying to go out the entrance, but hey, there's not too many people coming in. So we're back outside. I want to take one last look at Pandora, at the floating mountains. And then we'll check out the standby wait time sign again for Flight of Passage. I doubt that it has decreased since we've been in the area. In fact, when we came from Expedition Everest, the wait time only increased, just like Dinosaur that we experienced today. So here's some floating mountains hovering above. And we're swinging around, checking out, yeah, 70 minutes still, so 70 minutes for Flight of Passage. I'm attempting to get a better shot. There are some people in the area, a little congested here. And down below here is a test seat. Of course, you can elect to double check before you gain access to the queue on this test vehicle seat. In the opposite direction are some waterfalls. I really like the waterfalls over here. They're smaller in stature, but nevertheless, they're still really neat. Let me try to get an overhead shot here. We should go to the overlook up above to the upper level and see if we can get a better shot of floating mountains up here though. I can't quite get it in with this particular focal length on this camera, so we'll have to go up to the upper level over in this direction with all these awesome waterfalls here. The upper level seems to be always very popular. People are taking photos. There's a Disney PhotoPass photographer up there as well. There's a set of steps that we could navigate up, or we could go around the corner, around the horn, and it's just a ramp or a gentle incline that takes us upwards to the elevation above. It's a little hard to see on camera, but this gently slopes up all the way back to the bridge, meaning it's higher up there and it goes behind us down to its lowest point, I think near Flight of Passage. We got some sun in the area, sun poking through the trees. I'll try to keep it, you know, behind as many trees as I can. But here's a better shot of the floating mountains. Trish Rubendahl says, we want to see what Pandora looks like at night this time when we come. Oh yeah, I agree, Trish. Try to plan your I guess your Animal Kingdom experience around the nighttime here in Pandora, if you can, because the bioluminescence is absolutely stunning. How cool is this? All the floating mountains. Oh, and I just said Disney Photo Pass. I just saw them through the... Oh, they're behind me. Got it. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, so they're over here. There's the Disney Photo Pass photography location. But a very popular spot for guests to come and take photos in front of the floating mountains. Very cool, very cool. All right, we're gonna go head out this way here. We could go back down the steps since we came up the pathway, the ramp. Here are those steps I was talking about. And we'll take a shot from this elevation, but first, down here, we'll just capture the waterfall real quick. Harris Pilton, hello. Harris Pilton, I do believe you're a new subscriber to Fun to Be Free. Thank you for subscribing. And if you're new to the channel, remember to smash that like button, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for joining us here, Harris Pilton. There's that neat waterfall again. So if you transpose the H and the P, what do you get? Is it Paris Hilton? Leave Brittany alone. We're back over here by the standby entrance for Flight of Passage. It is currently 70 minutes. There is a small gathering of people that is a little challenging to navigate through the pathway at this moment. So I'm actually going to turn back this way here. Well, hello there, John with Fun to Be Free. We're currently in Pandora, the world of Avatar, and if you are just joining us here on this live stream from the Walt Disney World Resort here at Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park, once it concludes in just a few moments, I encourage you to start the video over. We actually talk about where did the Cementosaurus go? In other words, did the Dino-Rama dinosaur go to extinction? Check it out. We bring you all the breaking news. Start the video over, you'll find out. I'll give spoiler alert, it's a heap of rubble. But again, John with Fun to Be Free. We're gonna sign off in just a few moments here. We go live every day from the Walt Disney World Resort at 2 p.m. Tomorrow, I'm not quite certain where we'll be heading. I'll check the socials and see what everybody's talking about, what all the hubbub is online, and then we'll just pick a park and do that video topic. But again, thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for my new subscribers, and we'll see you in the next video.